Guys, we are playing today, right now, Paradox Perfect, which is a, gosh, wonderfully chaotic. I cannot wait to see what happens with this crew. Game made by Tay. All things. They're here watching. TTRPG. You can get it on. Oh, I made exclamation point. I made a command. What did I call it? I think I just called it the name of the thing. Yeah, I did. There you go. That's where their social is, and also the game's on itch. Where let me just read the little intro. Paradox Perfect is a sci-fi role-playing game focused on improvisation. I can never say that name.
Improvisation.
No. Improvisation. No. Whatever. You know that word.
Improvisational?
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? I never know, because I want to say improv isational.
English.
Improvisational. Did I say it? I want to add an extra in. I could never say it. Comedy and cooperative storytelling, encouraging outrageous creativity and chronological chaos. And guys, oh man, is this not the group for chaos?
I don't know what you're talking about, Taylor. We're each one of us very serious, by the books,
stoic even.
Yeah.
Rules lawyers.
Laconic even.
I've never said a funny thing in my life.
No, don't have a whole
I'm not
podcast.
even sure what comedy is. That's like lying with a reason, right?
Yeah. There you go.
I'm only familiar with the two tragedy masks, one right next to each other.
Yeah. Like what? I need a pen and paper for this. But we did just a slight bit of prep ahead of time. My headphones falling out of my ear. In the way of, I gave all of my players here a little bit of a prompt for their character choices. I've had this idea running around in my head for a long time. I originally was going to do it with Guns Game. Give me words.
Crash this?
Crash the system. Whew. It was there. And then I read this one and I was like, what would be more fun than this idea with time travel? So I had everyone choose a general action star trope. The James Bond, the Nathan Drakes, the Laura Crofts, action star, action game tropes. And they're just going to go with it. All these lone wolves now having to work together we also chose the space opera setting. So, should be interesting. But we are, other than that, we're going to go through the character creation, all of the fun improvisational. Thank you.
Sensational?
I don't know, John. But other than that, we are going to go through the full character creation on all of this. But first, we got to do our future template, because a lot of those Mad Libs choices we're going to make are going to influence your actual characters. Let me see. Let me scroll down to where we need to go. Nope. And for anyone interested in playing this, there are lots of different scenarios you can play, different lore, different worlds, different vibes. You can also make your own. But look, these are great. Okay, so space opera. Space is the place for democracy. Gavin, you see why I picked what I picked now? Okay. Anyway. We are going to first go through.
Clicking together. It's all coming together.
We're going to go through our wonderful little sheet here. I meant to print this out to make my life easier so I could flip between the two. But I did not. So, first, we're going to do some adjectives. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of you. So we'll kind of start rotating through. Let's start with gunmetal. Can you please give me an adjective that is non-human?
Like, okay, so just to clarify, it's any adjective as long as it could not apply to a human being.
Yeah, I would say I would go with that.
Sulfurous.
Ooh.
Nice.
Don't know how to spell that, but that's okay. No one has to see. Let's see. Gavin. A negative adjective, please.
A negative adjective?
Prompt is negative for an adjective. Y'all know how long it's been since I've played any sort of Mad Libs thing? Like, elementary school. They're great.
I don't even...
Alright, you keep thinking.
I need to look...
Casey,
Okay, I'll come back to it.
I need adjective. Substance is the prompt.
Is slimy an adjective? Yeah, I think that's an adjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, slimy.
What fresh hell are we building here?
I'm disgusted already. But you know what?
I got one.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go pessimistic.
Ooh.
Hey.
Mystic. All right. And then Lewis, give me an adjective. That's the prompt is emotion.
Cheery.
Cheery?
Cheery, like cheerful.
Yeah, like okay.
Let's switch it up.
Pessimistic,
Everything
cheery.
sounds fucking awful. Like
Love it. Okay, then Matt, I need a noun that is a Midwest state.
A noun that is a what?
Midwest state.
Midwest state?
I'm like,
Like
my accent,
in the
you know.
United States?
Yeah.
Like Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Whoa! We're gonna die.
All right.
Sulfuric Nebraska.
All right. Back up to gun. Ideology. Noun.
Existentialism.
Ooh.
Oh.
Existentialism.
That works with space.
Gavin, a vehicle. Noun.
One of those like motorized, like those spider bikes, like those like 3-wheeled motorcycles.
Like tricycles? But
Yeah, I'll just say motorized tricycle. That works.
there you go. Motorized tricycles. Love it. Who is next? Casey. A noun for religion.
I was gonna say Christianity.
Going with it?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
I feel like making those guys the bad guys today.
Let's go for
What
it.
if that's what we are? We're missionaries.
Oh no!
Sulfuric Nebraska.
It could cut both ways, my guy. You just got to be careful.
I didn't think about that. Oh no!
All right.
we were the Inquisition all along.
Yeah, we right up on those little motorized trikes.
I mean, if I have to play that, I'm going to play it like, as a sort of scathing parody character, like my last commentary on the justice system.
Oh no!
I can't wait. All right.
Go watch
I think Lewis was next. I need a verb now that's British.
A
British
verb that's British? What the fuck does that mean?
Wanker.
I don't know, like
Wank.
Like
It's
Vance.
like a noun
It's a
though.
wank.
Yeah, it would be wanking.
I
It would
wank.
be
Yeah.
You wank.
Yeah,
You,
wanking.
Yeah, we're going with
wanks.
wanking. Fuck it.
Get out of here.
wanking sulfuric
You've
Christians.
convinced me.
Matt, Matt, hey, I need a verb that's a sport.
A verb that's a
Or that
sport,
relates
or
to
like
sports. You know, the prompt is sport, so the verb could be, you know, dribble, throwing, whatever. Yeah.
toss.
Not actions per minute, eh? Not a big esports guy.
Damn.
Okay. I
Press
need
Q.
another verb gun, and your prompt is bizarre.
And what thing am I doing? Am I doing a verb or a noun? Or
Verb.
verb. Bizarre, eh? To fenestrate.
Oh yeah.
Which is to throw someone out of a window.
I'm gonna need you to spell that and also say it again.
Well, sorry, it would be defenestrate. Yeah, defenestrate. So it would be DEFENEST RATE. Yeah,
Okay.
defenestrate.
Defenestrate. Okay.
Which would be throwing somebody out of a window.
That is my new favorite word. I love it.
Then
And
our
D&D
very
you can
last
just use
one.
power word. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Our very
Power
last
word.
one, Gavin, goes to you. It is a verb, and your prompt is illegal.
Oh.
Thrilled
Okay.
that somebody finally used defenestrate, says Tay.
I don't know. Technically, soliciting isn't illegal.
It can be.
It can be, yeah.
If
Yeah, you need to
posted
put up one of
outside
those
that you
no
can't do it.
solicitors, yeah.
No soliciting sign, and then it becomes illegal.
Oh no!
Oh, no,
We lost
excuse me.
Casey. I get this.
Okay, he's back.
And he's back.
Hello.
Hey, sorry about that.
Are we soliciting? Is that a illegal verb?
That's my vote.
This is some sort of horrible abomination.
We are.
No, let's
we
go
are
for it. No, let's go for it. I can't think of anything else.
soliciting
Okay,
something.
So cursed. So cursed.
It's blurst.
Never again, sir. Never use that again.
Okay. I'm blind. I gotta get my laptop closer to me, and then we're gonna read this monstrosity that we have created. Well, y'all have created. I had nothing to do with this.
Nothing.
In that trouble.
Casey, every time you say never again, I can think of like so many things that I want to say. Just truly,
Again.
like a vault full of like nightmares, just itching to be released. You gotta
All right,
stop
y'all.
setting me up like that, man. The temptation is
I
too
can't help myself, man.
Also, I found out that soliciting, just the word soliciting, is specifically tied to prostitution. Solicit is to ask, but soliciting is tied to prostitution. So,
Hell yeah.
think of that.
So when you put the sign outside your bakery that says no soliciting, you're actually just like, oh, you can hang out here, just not if you're.
Don't
Yeah,
pick
hang out.
soliciting
You can
sex.
loiter.
Just don't go around to the back of the building, please.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah,
can
don't
like
pay-
come like sell your
Don't pay
like
for sex.
because you know that people come with like the tamales and the crosses. I don't know, maybe a Texas thing. They come like sell random food and crosses for the church.
I was about to say, the moment you said tamales, that's specifically a Texas thing.
Yeah.
This
Some of the
bakery
best
is
tamales
strictly
I've
no
ever
fat.
gotten, though. Like.
Oh, good. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Noun. Where's our noun? Okay. The United Nebraska Space Force is formed.
Fuck.
This really ruins the whole title of this because I was going to set y'all in New Mexico, but I guess now we got to change it. Anyway. And we begin to spread our diplomacy and existentialism to the stars. The
Fair.
first space colonies were initially a collaboration with the sulfuric Martians, or sulfurous Martians, whose power and influence were quickly usurped by humanity. Gavin, I see you. Imperialism, heavens no, says the Supreme High Chancellor of the United Colonies during one of their many speeches. The dastardly savage barbarians live under us most willingly. Humanity has learned from its past mistakes and fights only for peace and security. These speeches are always ended in a ceremony where the Chancellor... the Chancellor winks.
Man, that's too real. That's too real. Hey, you voted for me.
Needed inspiration from the greatest wankers in the world.
You start getting documentaries of the greatest wankers in history.
I'm an idiot.
We've
Okay.
got the best people working on my hand technique. Big hands. Great hands. Huge penis. Everybody loves it.
I need a tissue. Okay. So anyway, as more and more species joined, the space colonies quickly became a toss empire? Oh wait, no. Sorry, that's my verbs. A pessimistic empire. Yeah, I fucking bet so.
Yep. Everything's making sense so far.
You probably watch so many chancellors get wanked before it starts to get done.
I don't know why we do this, but the credibility of the assembly seems to really take a hit at the end of these ceremonies.
Tensions rose until the formation of a ragtag group of rebels. Humans and extraterrestrials alike bonded over their mutual love of galactic tossing, I guess. Oh, no.
What?
It's toss.
No. Which kind of tossing are we talking about?
Are we talking about a euphemism for sex or a euphemism for something specific to sex, which is way grosser?
I hate this. I quit. We're done.
I
Okay.
miss football. Why we gotta do this right now?
You did it to yourself. You got us together.
This is what sex positive.
Let's say galactic toss is a very it's a universally accepted sport where you toss
Of course.
balls that
Planets.
look like planets. There we
Yeah.
go. Under normal circumstances, they have been completely decimated by the Empire's massive legion of armed star motorized tricycles. But luckily, the rebellion began practicing an ancient telekinetic space magic, a force field that binds us, penetrates us, and holds the galaxy together, called Christianity.
Casey, my dark prophecy has become reality.
What have you done? Why have you forsaken us?
Basically, the rebellion is made up of that one kid who says he's got God and anime on his side. And that's who we are.
Casey, you made space Christianity real, you fuck.
Terrible human being. I wanted it to be
You
the
could have said
bad
like
guy,
pasta
guys.
finere, whatever, the spaghetti monster. Like
You could have
something
picked
not-
anything else. That would have been better.
I wanted it to
It could have
be
been
the
a
bad guy.
religion that really likes.
Too much more hammer on the mind, man. Like, come on.
Jesus. Okay, the Empire was. We're not done. We're not even done.
No.
The Empire was replaced by the galaxy. Wait. The rebellion was the rebellion Christianity?
No, the rebellion practices of magical space mumbo jumbo called Christianity.
That's it. Okay, perfect. The Empire was replaced by the galaxy's largest space democracy. Thousands of alien worlds ranging from slimy beginnings of Proxima Centauri C to the perpetually. We're on 3. What's your word?
Defenestrating.
Defenestrating creatures of Beetlejuice 9.
Nice!
Oh, Lord. Have formed the
Window
universe's
makers make a
large...
killing there.
It's just that scene of Mass Effect where you kick people out. Let's see. Okay, so the slimy beings of Proxima Centauri C and the perpetually defenestrating creatures of Beetlejuice 9 have formed the universe's largest galactic senate, with peace and prosperity finally stabilized. Senators are highly respected and sought-after positions, granted diplomatic immunity when they wish to solicitate on other worlds.
Well, at least that hasn't changed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a universal truth.
History repeats.
So the
Life imitates
chancellor
art.
has a wanking ceremony, and all of the senators go to Parkland planets.
They're granted diplomatic immunity when they go to solicitate. Yep. Those who seek inner balance and peace are trained at temples by cheering monks. In case the space empire ever rises again. Aw, that one's nice. I'm glad we end on the upbeat there.
Yeah, so those are going to be Occidental monks, you know, like with the shaved heads and stuff. They make a lot of beer and also judge you about your living situation.
Oh my god. Okay. There's so much to take in there.
There's a lot to unpack here, guys.
There's a lot to unpack here. I don't even know where to go with it, but whew, it is a sexually charged world y'all created. All right.
It's on brand.
Yeah. Let's go back up to character creation now that y'all have your setting in mind of what your characters are going to be doing.
Episode titled
there's
The
a
Gang Creates a
section-
Sex Pervert.
There's a section of this that I'm not looking forward to with all of our freaking words we have chosen. Okay, so we've done that. So now we have the tragic flaws. I think everyone has come up with tragic flaws. I'm going to go into a circle to see who gets what. So y'all just tell me what your tragic flaw is. So Gavin, you are going to get gunmetals. Gunmetal, what is the tragic flaw that Gavin character now has?
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
That's right. We're in it now.
All right, I wasn't expecting that. Cool, let's
It's
do
in
that.
the circle of my
So,
Discord, not the
yeah.
other way. Sorry, guys. Y'all are
You
confused.
shall
Yep.
eternally be tormented by a hallucination of a cartoon man named Mr. C. Mr. C is always pushing you to commit acts of whimsy, no matter the consequences. And if he's denied too long, he will temporarily possess you to enact his whimsical whims.
Not Mr. C.
Cool,
C.
Mr. C and I are homies. All right.
So you can put that in the tragic flaws section of the character sheet. Then Casey gets Gavin's tragic flaw topic. Gavin, what tragic flaw does Casey now have?
Casey now is not human and is visibly not human, but does think they are human. Sorry, Casey. I wasn't. You got. Sorry.
All right. Casey, you can
Yeah.
put that in your character sheet. But tell Matt what tragic flaw he now has.
Oh, Matt, my dear friend. You have the tragic trait of inconvenience luck. So anytime that you're doing anything cool or just trying to rescue the day, something inconveniences you. You know, not necessarily bad luck, but inconvenience, annoying. You live an annoying existence now.
I
Oh, no,
write down
Path
that
of
I have so many
Legos.
things I'm having to do. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm barefoot.
Where'd my shoes go?
You're lining up a shot, and then your gun is just like, free trial expired. Enter your credit card information for another month of gun.
Yes.
What do you mean my account's frozen?
Gavin, can you remind me what your wonderful, whimsical companion's name is?
Mr. C.
Mr. C, that's right. Okay. Okay. Matt, will you tell Lewis what their tragic flaw is?
I will. So, Lewis, you have the irresistible urge to dramatically and unnecessarily smolder at the most inconvenient times, and or after saying anything that will cause, like, that's a call for action. Like, guys, we should go there.
What's that guy's issue?
It's like, what, is there something wrong with it?
Are we waiting for more, or are you going to say something else?
He's just frozen. He's not even moving.
Okay, and then I think last but not least, Lewis, will you tell Gunmetal what his tragic flaw is?
Every time you see a new form of technology that you've not seen before, or at least are not 100% familiar with, you have to basically either try to understand it. If you fail to understand it, you have like a mental overload and can't do anything for like a minute.
I must
Very
know what this
specific.
is.
I like it.
Alright.
Dope.
Love it. Okay, so now we go into our actual character creation. We're going to go to traits. So we'll go around in the same order, but for your traits, let me just read this word for word so y'all get a little primer. You will choose one adjective, one verb, and one noun each from any of the traits on the future template that we made those horrible things for, which I can I should have typed them as y'all said it. In the corresponding section of the character sheet, freely assign your 3 traits amongst past, present, and future. This is used to create inspiration and context for your character's backstory, day-to-day life, goals, and respectively. So, basically, take a little brain here. Let me write some down. But reminder: we have adjectives. We have sulfurous. We have pessimistic, we have slimy, and we have cheery. Then for our nouns, we have Nebraska. I forgot how to spell that. Existentialism. Yeah. Didn't spell that right, obviously. It doesn't even know how to fix what I spelled, so, you know, y'all get it. Then we have motorized tricycles.
Sweet.
And Christianity. Then for the verbs, we got winking. We got toss. Defenestrate. And solicit. Or solicitate, whatever version we needed there. So first, I guess let's go with our past. And y'all can duplicate if y'all choose. It's not like one person gets it and then you're out. Gun, what is your past? And remember, you're gonna have to pick one noun, one adjective, one verb to split between the 3.
Okay. So yes, you only have one of those per each category, or you get 3 and you have to assign one?
So basically you'll pick one adjective, one noun, one verb, and you can choose to put them in either past, present, or future, any of those. Okay. But you have to have at least one of the types of words.
Okay, then for my noun, I'll choose Nebraska, and I'll toss that in the past.
All right, so we got a past of Nebraska. Gavin, what is your past?
I think I gotta go with some slimy.
Yeah.
Got a slimy past. Okay. Casey, what is your past?
I'm gonna say cheery.
Oh, you got a cheery past. What happened now? Okay. Then Matt, what is yours?
I'm gonna have a wanking past.
Okay. And then Lewis. What is
Christianity.
Beautiful.
I had to say it with the utmost respect. I'm sorry.
Pretty sure wanking was already chosen.
Ah, shit.
All right. So present. Gun, what you choosing?
I'm gonna go with defenestration.
Which you currently. All right.
Yeah. So that's my
Love it.
verb.
All right. Gavin.
I think I gotta go with motorized tricycle.
Okay. Casey, present.
Existentialism.
Okay. Matt, present.
Slimy.
Oh, you're slimy. Physically or like as a personality?
Oh, definitely physically.
Lewis, you're present.
Toss.
Okay. All right, and then now the future. What does the future look like? Gun.
Cheery.
Oh. Future. Gavin.
Pessimistic.
God damn it.
No. You can duplicate. Like y'all can have the same one. Oh wait, no, Gavin, you already have an adjective. You're gonna have
that's
to pick a
right.
verb for your future.
I need a verb.
Casey, you also need a verb for your future.
Oh, okay.
I guess I gotta go solicit.
Love it. All right, Casey, what's your future looking like? What's your future look like, Casey?
Oh, I said toss.
Toss? Right.
Yeah.
You must have cut out then.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah.
Matt, what is yours?
Me?
Yep.
Let's see. Wanking, slimy Christianity.
Fair enough. Fair statement,
All
right?
right. And then Lewis, what is your future? It's going to be an adjective? Is that where we're at?
Sulfurous. I'm trying to get.
You're painting.
Quick question.
You're painting a good
My
picture.
man.
here.
How dark are we getting with the jokes on this? Because
Look, we got religion, we got sex. You know, that's just going to
All we
lead
need
to
is drugs. We got all the hookers, none of the blow.
Maybe that's what galactic toss is. It's not actually a sport. It's a
Just
drug.
everyone's saying they're going to go to
Drug.
sport and they just do cocaine. Yeah, we're gonna go watch the Galactic Toss game. Yeah, Galactic Toss,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
Galactic
yeah.
Toss.
Yeah, you like
I mean, like, with dark jokes, the first thing that came into my mind after Matt finished building his character was, welcome, Youth Pastor Matt.
No. A dark
horrid.
future.
All right. On to the next.
Like,
I mean, yeah. So,
but if
now,
that's too dark, we can...
Yeah. Everyone, you can obviously choose these yourself. Name, pronoun, origin, and age. This is set in a world where y'all can be from different points of the timeline, different galaxies, places, planets, however you choose. I'll let y'all think about that, so just fill that in, and then we'll intro fully characters with all of that info and how you look. But then next, we're going to fill in our attributes. So you have mind, body, and finesse. Your mind is intellect, reasoning, rhetoric, and memory. Your body is athletics, physical strength, constitution, physicality, and intimidation. And finesse is agility, dexterity, hand-eye coordination, deception, and cunning. You have 6 points, and you can split those up between those three however you wish. You could have 006, 222, 114, you know, whatever, math things. However you choose, when you do roll, you roll with the dice pool. So if I'm having you roll a mind roll, you have a 4 in it, you get to roll 4 die. I get to choose to give you 1 or 2 extra depending on how the scenario goes. But keep that in mind, if you put a 0 on something, you're not going to be able to do it unless I'm nice and give you extra dice. Also, your health will be the same as whatever your max number is. So 222, you got a 2. If you got a 4 or 6 is your highest, obviously your health is 4 or 6.
Okay. And just a quick question: what is origin supposed? Like, is there something that we're picking from for origin?
No. I mean, I think that would kind of be maybe the action tropey that you're like thinking of. Like, what's your job?
Okay.
Why you
Got
kind of
it.
became a part of this time force.
I missed the bit that you asked us to work on while we were going through attributes. You
Name,
kinda-
pronoun, origin, age. Just
Got
write
it.
those in for everybody.
Okay.
In the future, are we?
4020.
Okay.
The year of our slimy lord.
Okay.
I mean, who's to say Christianity hasn't evolved in the last however many years? Math, high numbers, you know?
It's like, they're
I hate
doing
myself so much right now.
giving communion or whatever, and it's just like, eat this bread, it is my body. Drink this wine, it is my blood. And now, because we are also a political church, to close out the ceremony, drink this glass of milk.
It's homemade.
Hate it.
Well, you can blame Casey for that. I'm only picking up what Casey laid down.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Remember when I said that even in real life, I have inconvenient luck.
Casey, just remember that nothing is ever made better by introducing religion.
No, but I was hoping it was going to end on being a bad guy. Definitely we can beat up on that. It bit us.
I'm
Who
also
could have
going
foreseen
to-
this?
Who could have?
I know at least one person who did.
There is our prompt for then just reference as you go through if y'all need to remember your lore of the world.
Okay.
Dumb.
All right. So has everyone picked their traits and such, or their
I
and I'm
think
sorry, not
so.
traits, their attributes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Existentialism. Did I spell it right that time? Nope. Wow, why didn't I? No. Fuck. I
It's
don't know.
yeah, it's existentialism.
Oh, that E is supposed to mean A?
No, it's I. EXISTINTIALSIM. Existentialism.
Words are hard. Okay, let's go around and learn who our characters are, names, origins. Give a little reminder of your past, present, and future plans. We'll go with the same order. Gun, you're up first.
Okay. You may refer to me as Captain Tim V. Clerk, Starship Captain of the 21st Century from Earth, Nebraska. I am 42 years of age, and I'm looking to defenestrate all of the injustices, and I have a cheery outlook for the future as I discover new and interesting forms of technology.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Gavin, let's learn a little about who you piloting.
Well, I am Xanar Tech, a 1,000,001-year-old android bot of death. He, they, kind of doesn't really matter. Hold on, sorry, I just lost my page. I have a slimy past with a motorized tricycle present, which is how I get around. I was converted into this mobile personal form, and looking to solicit, maybe? Trying to figure that one out still.
You know, it's a hard business to break into sometimes. All right. Casey.
Yeah. So Larry Ruse is his name. He looks like he's in his 30s. but unfortunately, some things are going on that people kind of don't believe that. He's from Earth, from a Earth. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he has a cheery past, though he's going through a little bit of an existential crisis. But he has his future looks a little tossed up in the air. So that's kind of like where we're at right now.
Awesome. All right. Nat.
My guy's name is Mac White. He has a long history of tenacious wanking, and that history has landed him into his present day, where he's quite slimy, and he is trying to shed this slime, moving towards the power, the cosmic force that is Christianity.
God damn it, Casey. All right, Lewis.
You did this, all right? You did this.
I did do this. This is called me.
And it's like, too, just as a reminder, the creator of this game is in this chat with us. Everything started off jokes, but now it's getting weird. We're uncomfortably close, our breath is moist. It's gonna get weird, you guys.
Oh, no. I am like struggling to do this because I was gonna do fucking stupid Italian accent. I'm not gonna do it. I can't.
I heard the
Physically
laugh
can't.
and I was like, what's the accent about to come out of Lewis's mouth? I always hear the laugh
Fuck.
first and then it's like Chelsea and you're like, oh my god.
Oh man. You know, fuck it. My name is Chiano Piazza. I'm from Italy. Being a Christian inventor from the past, I come to the future. I see Christianity as a giant space concept now. Great. I meet the hot Martian babe. I hope she become my wife. There you go.
Oh, Borat in there, like
Yeah, that was Borat.
I switched halfway to Borat. I'm like, fucking. I don't even want to try anymore.
This is space Italian accent. We don't know how it evolves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
new Italian, new age Italian.
This
New
is
age
space Italian.
I am not talking like that for the rest of the game. That was just
Yeah,
for the
well,
joke.
just like
Now
that's
we have
what
the
it was.
energy.
For our front pocket. Have that there for later.
I don't know how to spell, you guys. So...
Why? Oh,
To be fair, some of these words were rough.
yeah. Are you supposed to list it? Is that not right?
Solicit. There's no A.
No,
It's just
E.
I's.
Oh, well, I was retyping it because I knew my first one was all fucked up spelling. Okay, there's the thing in our Discord now with the correct nouns, verbs, and such in there for everyone. Italian space Christianity hitting different. Yeah. Yeah, it does. But let's begin. Let's begin. Now it's my turn for some bullshit.
Great.
I don't even need to look at the book anymore. Well, I mean, I do. We got it. There are obviously for our players here, if you want to look in the actual like turn order section, it'll tell you like what you can do when stuff comes around. But other than that, I don't think I need to tell y'all twice. Improv some bullshit and we'll just roll with it. I got a very loose idea of where we're going and how you're gonna possibly save or destroy this timeline. So
I think maybe it needs to die.
I think it needs to die as well. Yeah, let's destroy it.
Let's go ahead and get rid of this mistake.
Truly the darkest and wettest timeline.
I mean,
think
there
it's
is a
moistest
Waterworld
timeline.
version.
Moistest. I was hoping I would get an adjective. It would have been moist.
Yeah, well, thanks, Mike. Okay, so let me scroll up to all of the things. I guess we'll kind of just a reminder that we will have, obviously, different things that will cause rolls. You'll roll with the trait that, or I'm sorry, the attribute that it will go with. I will have the ability to give you 2d6 if it seems like a super effective use in the situation. You can also add a d6 for every relevant trait. Oh, I almost forgot bonds. We have one more thing to do, then we can play. For every trait and bond that you use, you get to add a 1d6. So if you come up with some way to use your slimy past to help you with your current thing, you can add a d6 to it. But real quick, bonds. We have an uneven number of people, so we can have a group of 3 or one person can have an NPC bond. Now that y'all know a little bit about each other, who you are, just know you all work for the same organization. And that is why you are here from different times. You're briefed enough on that you understand the concept. This is your job. What? Anyone who wants to yell out and think they maybe have an idea of a bond between people.
I want Lewis. Sorry, I just
Okay.
want to make sure.
Okay.
I want Lewis in my character.
I'm taking
to
dog.
be tied.
Okay. So what
I
between Gavin and Lewis?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to write down y'all's character names again in a second. But what do y'all's characters have that bonds you in your backstory?
Since I'm robotic, I was thinking that. What's your character's name again, Liz?
Fucking Cleto Piazza.
Cleto. I want Cleto to be like my mechanic. Robot.
Uh, Technically, you're a really old robot, so you'd want someone from the past to service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 1 year out of my warranty. God damn it. So.
One.
That's a great warranty, 1,000,000 years.
What, Gavin? What was your character's name again?
Xanartech. XANARTECH.
I was like really focusing on making the backstory lore bit. I did not catch any of y'all's names. That's beautiful. Okay, Xanartech, and I'm gonna want to say Cleto because Southern, but Cleto.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they all have a bond.
CLETO.
CLETO. Are bonded between the three of y'all. Can y'all think of any bonds between either one or the other, or we can make an NPC bond as well that's specific?
I've got one. I wanted the NPC.
Okay.
It's a it's a sentient, incredibly logical, like monk's habit that moves around on its own and talks, and its name will be Frock.
That's amazing.
Alright.
Frock. Oh
Frock,
my
yeah,
god.
FR.
Rock. Yeah.
Oh my god. And what was your character's name again, please?
Timothy V. Clerk. You can just call me. My friends call me Tim.
Not Clerk?
Come here.
Alright.
V. Clerk. No, like V, the letter V.
Yeah. Okay, so then between Matt and Casey, y'all just are always bonded in my games. What keeps y'all together?
You want to be bonded to the slimy or the wanking?
Slimy, please. I think because
That's the same thing, Casey. It's just pre.
Yeah, I
and
was gonna
post.
say.
I think in a wholesome way, I try to bring it back to the wholesome here. Maybe
You did
he
this,
did-
man. There's no
I
wholesome.
know I did this, so I'm trying to fix it. Okay. The wholesome way I've seen it is that he accepts me for who I am, even though, and because I think I'm human, though I'm clearly not.
And you're not freaked out by my slimy because you're not. I recognize that you're not human.
I don't understand that the whole like whatever happened in his background. Why did he have to move to a different planet? I don't know.
Just accept. And Casey, what was your character's name again, please?
Pretty much so listening.
Larry Ruse.
Larry
And Matt?
Reeves.
You were
Mac White.
You
I
really
feel
should have
like
been
it's,
jet black and been like a cyborg of some sort.
I'm not that creative, but that's brilliant.
All right. So, now, real quick. Okay.
I have a quick question for you, Sam. Did you want in your idea with Mr. C, was the Mr. C supposed to be DM, or was that supposed to just be your, deep dark reptilian brain coming out?
No, I think it's a separate entity. You
Okay.
know, it's like I think Tay's gonna have a lot of fun with that. Taylor.
Okay.
I was imagining like you're being possessed by like a cartoon character. Like in this is apparently true, but like Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Mhm.
The guy that played the cop would have to visualize Roger Rabbit doing stuff so he could act, because they just like animated him in later. He started seeing him in real life for a bit.
That's amazing.
Like, he would do all these kind of weird, like kind of pseudo creepy like things, and that's sort of what I was envisioning. But instead of creepy, it's just whimsical.
Got it.
Love it.
Or whatever their idea of whimsy is.
It could be terrifying. Okay. Now I have to think about this. How do I want to do this?
Very carefully.
Device. I was like, thermonuclear device, cleanse it with fire.
Just exterminatus, man. Get us the fuck out of here.
I am gonna skip a part, and I'm so sorry, but since we're all on a call, I mean, I feel like deafen people, we can do back and forth things, but we've already kind of talked about some NPCs. It'll be fine. Normally, everyone watching, timekeeper will ask a secret question to determine your NPC bond, which could be between like the two people that are bonded. Maybe you'll have a similar NPC. I was thinking, different people that y'all could come across, but I'll let you improv your bonds and in your chatting with these people. But so this will connect you to a non-player character in the story, directly tying you into the narrative. But we're gonna go with that on the fly, just because I don't want to go to the trouble of everyone having to like deafen, and then we gotta wave people in, and that would be a mess. But keep that in mind. Feel free to connect with some good old NPCs. Then. Like I said, for all of our players, page 11 will kind of give you your actions, free actions, skill checks, the explanation of that. Special actions, you can assist players to give them, players yet to spend their turn can instead use it to assist someone else's skill check, adding any relevant traits and bonds to the roll. If it doesn't succeed, however, you all suffer the consequences. So keep that in mind. Reaction. If I have you dodge things, do stuff, whatever that is, within the action there, but the player may still decide what their action is, and it does not spend their turn. So you can react to things, but you're not going to lose like movement or turn or anything like that. And then resolve is the other fun thing. Throughout this game, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of it because I like giving out cookies whenever you make me laugh. So that'll be a lot. You'll get resolve points. So spending points of resolve allows you to activate your time powers. This can be done anytime during your turn, including after a skill check. Other players can only use a resolve on someone else's roll if they are assisting. So you can assist and also use resolve in that way. Then we'll kind of go in. There's the partial successes, the failures, critical successes, and then if you roll a 0 dice or less, that would suck. Let me see. Is there anything else that I should put in here? I think that's the gist of it. To kind of get us going. Let's see. We're at about an hour 13. Do we want to take just a little quick break? Let everyone soak in. Maybe that's when I can kind of do some NPC behind the scenes stuff too. That'd be smart. I'll take a quick little break, bio break, and then we'll come back for the full reveal of whatever we have just built. Because I also have to commit to memory this lore. 'Cause I've already wiped it from my head
game
because it's
personified
traumatizing.
just comes in. It's like, kill me.
So we'll take just a quick 5-10 minute break. Hopefully my Be Right Back screen's here. It's not showing me in the preview. We'll find out. And we'll be right back to actually jump in and play this wackiness. Let's go. And we're back, baby.
All right, let's jump in.
We are caffeinated, fed, ready to go. So, all of you. Oh, there was one thing I was going to read or bring to y'all's attention that I didn't. Where is the... So we'll start with the time travel rules, everybody, just so we're on the right page here. This is part of y'all's training. You know this. There's only one timeline. When something in history is altered, a temporary branch is created that slowly replaces the original. Time machines are fueled by a highly unstable liquid that flows into the fourth dimension called chronoplasm, what the ages have dubbed time juice. Any being that has traveled through the fourth dimension carries residual time juice in their cells and has become unstuck in time. Their semi-place existence allows them to wield time powers as well as temporarily resist alterations to their past, hopefully long enough to correct them. So, if y'all time traveling, keep that in mind. Paradox Perfect agents have the training to harness the energy of time juice using the force of their resolve, either by rewinding their mistakes, fast forwarding to really get stuff done, or even slowing down time to a crawl. That's on page 19 if y'all want to look at that. Don't worry about the logistics too much. The mind grades aren't worth it. Just have fun. This is my kind of game. If it literally tells me don't worry about it, let's fucking go.
About it.
We ain't worried about it.
You are definitely the
making
kind of
insights.
person that gets suckered into the deadliest game kind of thing. Yeah, just we come to this island and don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, free island vacation. I'm in. Let's go.
I love escape rooms.
I love escape rooms.
Oh, island, you say? Wonderful.
Yeah. But anyway, there's that. So then, hold on one second. So currently, we will say that our time chaos number is going to be a number between 0 to 12, represents how much time or how much the changing past is overwritten in the future, increasing by 1 when the past is altered and decreasing by 1 when it is reverted. If we get to 12, Paradox Perfect is lost. You live in a new timeline. Hopefully you're still alive. Ooh, that'd be weird.
Maybe we're hopefully not still alive.
Hopefully not. Or maybe y'all want to let it happen. You know, this
Might be the goal.
It's very nihilistic, but whatever.
I mean, y'all are currently living in a utopia. It was just the past really sucked. There was wanking chancellors and such. You know, now y'all have reached a peace.
A Lanceler, if you will.
Get out.
All right, peace, boys. Enjoy this cluster.
Just silence.
It's like,
Okay.
no.
There's also going to be a situation. So if the past is altered in some sort of way that affects our adjective, nouns, verbs that y'all have been chosen, that's going to fuck up your timeline. So we're going to have to roll a paradox roll to see if you are able to keep a hold of that. You lose it, you take the change, alterations, all of that. It's listed out in there. So keep that in mind, that if something happens and that chancellor ain't winking anymore,
Oh no.
how's that going to affect you guys?
We got to keep the Wansler alive.
Wankster.
Yeah.
That political system with the Lanceler, the spunk stops here.
And then that was the last one with that is when you roll. So we are rolling essentially against whatever the timeline is at between 0 to 12. If you roll a Paradox Perfect, which is the exact number that the timeline currently is, you have now gained you can wield the powers, knowledge, and abilities from both histories simultaneously. their character will then gain the alteration, whatever changes about this paradox, as well as you can still use the original trait. So you get to gain a whole additional thing that you get to use, which is nice, because then you can add those to your rolls when you do, see, that's good things. I can give you traits that reflect your personal growth. So how nice. Other than that, let's just go with it. And then y'all remind me if I'm doing something wrong, which is very possible. Okay, so we start deep, deep, deep inside a bunker, an underground bunker in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. It's the year 4D20. The world has changed, but Earth, for the most part, is pretty all right. We solved climate change, guys. I mean, a lot of people leaving to go to space. That helped. Less people, less stuff, but, green architecture and all that. It's doing great. It's doing great now. But you have all been brought in, beam me up type from your various timelines. Not various timelines, but times in the general existence to this point, which is the kind of pinnacle point of the new now organization that you all work for. You are all standing there. Oh, also, everyone in chat, please just give me NPC names throughout. I was going to type that during the break, and I forgot. Throw me some badass names, because we're going to have some people that I'm probably not going to remember or be able to come up with the names. But I think first we're going to have we're gonna meld some timelines to another game that we've played before, because you are here. We said Nebraska earlier, and now I gotta get my Midwestern accent out, So you've been called by Agent Sharon. She has asked you all to come because there's something very important, you guys. I need you to get here lickety split, okay? And then you hear the psh, and then your entire body is ripped apart atom by atom and transported. It's a very uncomfortable process. They have not fixed that. Not painful, but uncomfortable. It's weird. And you are all now deep, deep in this underground bunker. It is very metallic-y walls, fluorescent lighting. It's that weird, what people in the 80s thought future sci-fi looked like, but this is it now. It's kind of the style has had a resurgence. It's vintage and now it's cool again. Yeah, that's where we're at. So have fun. And she brings y'all in and she's like, oh, hi guys. I think some of y'all know each other and have worked together before, but I thought, you all do so well on your own. You would just be so great together. I'm pretty sure about that. I need to open up my prompt here so I remember what we're doing. Okay, so there's something very not good happening with the timeline, and I think this is something that means we needed our best agents on the job. So they were busy. Some of them are dead, so here y'all are. All right. I know none of y'all are great team players or anything, but I'm gonna need you to just suck it up, put on your big people pants, and get something going, okay? So I'm sure y'all know, well, she looks over to Cleto. Have you been keeping up with the future information? I know you like to live in the Renaissance, which is very odd. There's no plumbing, but you do know, we are in space, right?
I have unfinished business with Leonardo.
Okay, then.
How ominous.
Just make sure whenever you do that, it matches up with the exact time and day he actually died in history, okay? Otherwise, we're going to have to kill you and fix that timeline. Okay, thank you. That would be a real pickle if you were the one to mess up our timeline. That would be no good.
Oh, no, I just like reliving it.
Jesus.
You know, I think that as your superior, I'm gonna give you some mandated therapy. I'm gonna sign you up with our Dr. Blornfeld, and they're gonna help you out, okay? Because that seems interesting. Anyway, so I'm sure all of you know a little bit about the history, with the Supreme High Chancellor of the United Colonies, and how they teamed up with the Martians, the United Nebraska Space Force. I'm actually from there. What a coincidence. All of that definitely PG history that's happened there. It seems like we got a little bit of a disturbance. I mean, we noticed that our satellite office it's in Colorado, under the Denver airport. It seems that I can't look at Casey when I GM. It seems that maybe a time machine has been stolen, and that a someone who still very heavily practices the magical ability of Christianity has decided that they're gonna go stop this whole Martian alliance, which, while yes, that did cause many years of dark, scarring imagery with the Chancellor, it is necessary to happen. I think y'all understand. But I'm gonna need y'all to go to Mars and make sure that doesn't happen. Is that something y'all can do?
I've only gone, once, so I'd like to go again.
Oh, was that pre or post Scorpion people?
Pre.
Oh, those were good days. They still had some water on the planet. Hot
Yeah,
springs,
now it's very weird and unlivable for most humans.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. They've got a different environment than we do, for sure. I did look over y'all's files, though they're very spotty, and a lot of stuff has been redacted. Seems like all of you've been in some unfavorable positions. What's everybody's specialty? How are we gonna put this team together?
Larry steps up and he's like, he does the whole bodybuilder pose. He's like, well, I'm obviously the muscle, I've been working out all of it. But you guys notice in between his in between there, you see the metal skeleton. He's obviously got red eyes and stuff like that, but he poses like he's an actual human. Strangely, with the face of Terry Crews. But it's not Terry Crews.
For
Or
legal
has it been
purposes,
Terry Crews?
it's not Terry Crews.
Not Terry Crews.
It's Terry with an I and Cruz with only one E.
Yeah. Well, no, it's Larry
Or a Z.
Roos.
It's
Larry
CROOZ.
Roos.
CROOZ.
It's like the top of the T just fell and made an L.
Yeah, made it L.
Larry Booze instead of Terry Crews.
And then, but yeah, no, he's like, so, I'm like the strength and the muscle kind of thing. He'd a throw down, but, I could do some other things. So, I could be the muscle.
Looking through your report and sees human physicals, and she's like, okay. Weird.
When I'm at my best self, I am pretty good at calculating plans and how people will die. I'm usually pretty good about estimating the exact moment they die. So that's helpful.
It will be now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
These
Well,
robots,
surely.
right?
What about you three? We got premonitions and muscle.
Uh, I I did some engineering back before I was taken from time
It's all
to
right.
now.
Yeah.
It's okay. I I it was more interesting than Italy. Um, I kind of started reading, caught up on technology. That I'm still like amazed by just radio.
Oh well,
Still,
you're gonna be very interested in everywhere you're gonna go,
yeah,
sweetie.
like how we figured that out, amazing.
I
But yeah,
like that I transported you here through time and split apart your atoms, put them back together, and you're interested in radio. That says a lot about you, and I like it. But definitely, I'm gonna write that down to tell Dr. Blornfield.
I'm just saying. Talking over air, amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Mac will step up and pull out a guitar and he's like, I bring a spice, and he'll strum, and as he goes to strum, two of the strings break. And the delightful luck. So it's like an out of tune, awfully sounding guitar. So
Really,
yes.
I think it's about time for another timeline recruitment. This is getting a little sad. What about you, Tim?
I am Starship Captain Tim V. Clerk from the 24th century, and I'm here to lead a bold mission to venture places no one has yet been.
You've been
I'm really good at articulating myself in impassioned speeches, as well as hitting people with both of my fists at the same time.
both, like both of
No,
them.
they're like this.
Oh, and then you.
There you go. Yeah, that's my move.
That's how you fix the radio.
Oh, like the fans. Hey. I like the classic TV. It reminds me of my childhood. Anyway, okay, well, we may be fucked. But, I mean, we're gonna be totally fine. This is gonna be great. I'm definitely gonna get to go home and see my boys, and the whole world's not gonna get ripped apart. Man, I should have got Zorn here.
Oh damn!
What was I doing? Okay, well, hold on. I have to look up something. What?
Also, Larry, by chance, where are you from? Or when?
Oh, I'm from. Oh, my fault. You said Larry, and I forgot. Like, oh yeah. He's just from Earth. We'll say California, San Francisco area. From like the we're in the 40. So we're in the 40s. From the 22nd century. So like, I would say probably just when we started having like actual AI that probably worked well and didn't want to kill us. We had to go through the whole AI war first. You know, part of that dark timeline. I'm like the first model that thinks is actually human, but clearly isn't.
Was that before or after the Dogecoin tragedy of '87?
After the Dogecoin tragedy of 20, was it 21? Yeah, it'd be the 87.
Might you be from the coastal city of Gainesville? Right up on the coast.
No, no, no. I'm from the coastal city of Barstow.
Oh,
Are those sirens?
we're
Yeah,
in
it's on
Gainesville.
What a perfectly timed sound effect.
Crazy soundboard, damn.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. Well,
That
anyway,
would-
so we have tracked down a section of time that I think would be be the target of our individual's attack, because I don't think they would be brazen enough, and we haven't gotten any schisms to go directly to the. Sorry, my dog. I had to bring him to the office today. Anyway, so he's gonna stop eventually. Anyway, so I don't think they'd be brazen enough to go to the actual, like, Mars in the middle of the whole thing. But we did track a certain project that was going down in the 80s, in 1980. And I was just a babe. No, I wasn't. I was 20. But anyway, I tracked a time down then that seems to have a great importance to the future relations with the Martians. So if we had to guess, they would be going there. If not, that seems to be somewhere maybe y'all could make the least amount of problems for me to clean up. But the 1980s, like, we were getting to space, and they were seeing all the technological things on the horizon. But we were gonna have to be a little quiet, maybe assimilate a little bit. Though thankfully, there's some wackadoos that you'd be working with. So let me just, and she like pushes a button, and like the whole screen like pops up. So there seems to have been a program where quite a few let's see, this is the early iterations of what we have now become. They called themselves chrononauts. They weren't very successful. They talked a bigger game than they actually successfully did, I'll say. But they had a little bit of a program where they would send up young kids, well, not young kids, but, young adults, college age, to Mars to acclimate the Martians to us, hoping that would cause for a happier reunion later on down the road, which it seems it did, because this was about the time that the Scorpion people showed up, so they remembered and then left notes for the future generations on cave walls and such, that they very, very typical, like, oh, is it a god? No, it's just a dude, so thankfully that went well. But I'll leave it up to you on how exactly you want to do this. My thought is I can either y'all all don't look to be college age, but we could get you in the program that way, or we could put you in on the base as workers on the base there, that y'all can then get in and try and stop sending those young. Well, we want the youngins to still go. We want to keep the timeline right. We want them to still go. It seems like these crazy Christians are going to try and stop them.
Okay. Let us commence Operation Luke Perry, infiltrating this college.
Whew. Well, hold on. My things are all goofy. Right there. There it is. Okay. But yeah, we obviously have very detailed records. I can make you some fake badges to get you in the door of this facility, and then y'all do what you do from there. Try to keep casualties at none. That would be great, unless they seem to be people not from the timeline. You know the. Y'all may not know. Do y'all know? Do y'all know? You can kill people that are coming in from other timelines, causing havoc if it deems necessary. But don't kill Leonardo da Vinci before his time, because he's just living his life.
If I encounter an extra timeline version of myself, but they don't have a beard and a mustache, are they still evil? Can they be killed?
We have had some body double situations that have been just coincidence, just as you sometimes biology, DNA duplicates itself after millennia. But sometimes it has also been bad guys jumping timeline. I mean, you might have gone bad at one point in time in your future you don't know about yet. So, use your discretion.
Wait a minute.
Let me see exactly where it is. We don't like to not worry about the minutia of it. But I think we might be going back to your neck of the woods here, Larry. I know all these students are coming from a California college, so but
Oh, just from the great college of Barstow. Since the whole we lost like all the coastal cities in the Great Tsunami of 72.
oh, this is back in 1980. This is
Oh,
just
82.
yeah.
Okay. I thought we were talking about. There was a California before that. That wasn't.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was there for a little bit, surprisingly, before it fell.
I just
into
recently
some
found out
things.
about America, so.
That does exist. I think it's Siskiyou. I don't know. It's a weird name of a college, but
San Francisco.
is that where it is?
Oh no, that's
In the
city.
lost city that vanished beneath the waves?
I would love to go
San
back to
Francisco
see
disappears?
what it used to look like. That's where the great creator Steve Jobs came from.
The great creator?
So Steve Jobs isn't an engineer, and he didn't really make anything. He was just sort of the front man for. Anyway,
Okay, well, I hate to rain on y'all's parade, but it's nowhere near San Francisco. In fact, it's up way north, nearly in Oregon. So, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere because secret time travel testing and such.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was excited to meet this Steve Jobs guy.
Maybe on another job.
He created the great one called Siri. She was our mother. They got rid of her.
Taylor, there's literally a place in California called Pleasanton.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there is.
There's a place in Texas called Pleasanton too.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I can't think of a
It's
more
not very
generic
pleasant.
and non-threatening name than that.
Yeah. Well,
That's what fucking call it Happy Town. Fucking-
I'm pretty sure that's in New Mexico.
Or Joyville.
yeah. Those are both down the road from here. You take a sharp left out of Truth or Consequences, and get into Joyville. It's a very confusing, emotional ride on the highways out here. Anyway,
So,
What is with the New Mexico names?
no, I don't know. I feel like we should have changed them by now, But... And then, surprisingly, the population's still only about 2,000. Like, no one else has moved here in the last millennia. It's very odd.
New Mexico is the one static of the future.
It's the axis upon which time is balanced.
You go there for toads and time travel. That's it. That is fucking it.
their motto.
They did get into the galaxy toss dealing there for a little bit, but that proved to be a little too high end. Anyway, I guess if y'all are good, I'll send you down the hall to so many names. I'm gonna send you down the hall to our head of technology, Mr. Philip K. Dingle. And he's gonna outfit y'all with whatever it is you think you may need for this operation. Best of luck to y'all.
Cool.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all's files up, and then I'm gonna go back to my kids. I promised them a real meal tonight.
The family unit is sacred.
I think it's very nice. You know, my husband got into a lot of weird military things, and then that turned into us working for time traveling agencies. It's very interesting. But still get to go watch. I don't know what was a show in the 90s.
Darkwing Duck.
I get to watch Darkwing Duck
I was
with my
gonna say
kid.
dinosaurs.
You know? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good times.
Darkwing Duck.
All
Which
right.
the catchphrase got them banned from television. Let's get dangerous.
Dangerous.
Wait, they got a ban from television?
Yeah, they first were canceled, and then all of their syndicated reruns were pulled because apparently children were just doing a bunch of dangerous things on the advice of a cartoon network.
Yeah, my
Let's
youngest
get
has gotten
dangerous.
into some karate. You know, that's been interesting. It might have something to do with the ducks. Anyway,
Are the ducks mighty?
what?
That was
the
also
Ducks
another
Mighty?
duck-based.
I'm sorry, I
90s
don't know what that
cartoon.
reference is.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
lot of duck cartoons.
Isn't that mighty?
Yeah.
Is it Thor mighty? There's mighty ducks.
You got Mighty
Yeah.
Ducks.
There
You
was
got
also
DuckTales.
Tailspin.
Tailspin,
Tailspin
yeah.
was awesome. I
DuckTales.
think we all have this conversation as we all exit out of the office.
Yeah, she's just like pushing you all out of her office and just shutting the
Got one of those.
door.
Big theater canes, just
Yeah.
Just please get out.
Where are we going?
we're going down the hall to Mr. Philip K. Dingle's office, the quartermaster, to get supplied for this mission.
Oh, cool. I wonder if he got my protein mix yet.
As he walks down the hallway.
Does he need protein?
I don't think he
He's either
does.
had far too
course I
much or
did.
far too little.
The whole way down, you just hear Max sitting there, like, snapping, life is like a hurricane.
Don't do too much, or we'll get taken down.
15 seconds is what we're allowed.
Y'all, you walk down the hall, and it's like one of those like really obnoxious, again, like 1980s sci-fi kind of movie of where the hallway looks to be about like 4 fucking football fields before you finally like reach another door, you know?
Yeah.
And
Off-white paint.
yeah, and you hit the button, the door slides to the side, and just smoke billows out.
Oh,
Oh, what's going on here?
You see him like with something just like slamming the table, just in flames. He's like, it's fine, everything's fine, everything's totally fine. Anyway, and he just like shoves it into like a container and puts a lid on it, and I was like, hello.
Sorry to interrupt you in the middle of your bananas foster.
Are all of you working together?
It seems so.
Yes.
God, we're on the shit list. We need to do some more recruiting.
Why does
Not the
everyone
first-
keep saying that to us?
I thought
Because y'all are so good at doing like solo things because you're super cool.
you're right. We are super cool.
Anyway,
Um,
what are you doing? What do you need? What do you want from me?
I
He like
require.
opens the lid and like throws a bucket of water in. It gets worse. He closes it again.
You shouldn't add water to an oil fire first thing.
I was gonna say,
I
is that
thought
an
it
oil
was
fire?
electrical.
I say,
I don't know what's going
Either,
on.
both, you shouldn't. Anyway, I will be requiring my standard issue quad measuring device, the quadcorder. I will also require a tactical blazer, which is a portmanteau of blaster laser.
That is a different
Blaze.
meaning too. Okay. Yep. Sure. He like turns
The
around.
gun is in the form of a wool knit vest.
Next time I'll work on that design. This time I've just got a vest and a laser gun.
I guess I'll take the
Or
vest.
just
Captain
goes
was
over and,
playing
like-
toss right before this. Holy shit!
You know, I am one for the schnoz twizzlers.
He just pushes some buttons. There's like a pneumatic tube system that just starts bringing like equipment from a giant like vault over. And he opens it up. He's like, "Here, a blazer, a laser gun, blaster thing."
I'll take them. I'm gonna duct tape the gun to the blazer.
Yeah, he just like hands you some duct tape. I'll try and figure that out.
I'll make
next
it work.
Time. So we'll call that. I'm also gonna kind of steal some of the equipment stats and such in the book in a little pre-made kind of adventure, and then there's the items and weapons and gadgets. That's a small firearm, so we'll call it a heavy damage. It says 3 for that, so we'll figure out what that means. Do you two need anything, or is it like built in? Pointing to Larry and Xanartech.
Alright. I'll go first. Rotor, and he'll show that he moves on a motorized
You're
tricycle.
cutting again. Say that again.
you're cutting in now.
Sorry. I'll say I'll need some oil for my motor, and you'll look down, and he moves on a motorized tricycle. So like that's how he walks. He doesn't have legs. He's just like a torso on a motorized trike.
Love it. Oh, real quick, can everyone send me, and maybe just in the group chat, your tragic flaws? Can you copy and paste that? I remember yours. You asked for that as you are wheeling in on this motorized tricycle, and you see something out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
You like turn, and you see Mr. C standing there. He's got on a full white suit today. Why not? You know, I feel like he's looking real fancy. Yeah.
Yep. And he'll kind of do a weird salute to no one, because no one else could see him, but he'll like look in that direction. Not now.
He
and
opens up his like little pocket, his little flap in his pocket, and, like pulls out a carton of cigarettes, like does a little pulls one, lights it. Hey buddy, you know it'd be real cool.
No, please don't tell me to do anything. Please. This is audible for everyone. Everyone can hear this.
Like, okay, there's like smoke going, and you got your tricycle, but if you like did like wheelies and stuff to make like the smoke go around and like cool things, you got like lights and stuff on you. You could do a little light show. That'd be cool, right?
I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually not. It's not one of your worst ideas.
It's whimsical as fuck, man.
And so Xanartech is gonna be like, "Oh, let's do this. If you promise not to bother me later, I'll do this now for you."
Yeah, totally, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And so Xanartech is gonna try to like wheelie it. So he's just gonna try to put all of his weight on the back wheel, and then kind of like all of the lights on his body just do a little light show in the center.
As you're doing this, you see that Mr. C is now like shrunken to like this size, and he's just standing like on your head, and he's like, wait, like real excited. I am gonna real quick need you to do a roll though. I should write. I meant to print this out. For a finesse, please.
Cool. I have no finesse.
Oh, beautiful. Can you what all your traits?
I have a 4
you-
mind, a 2 body, and a 0 finesse.
But with your slimy, let's see, your
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm slimy
motorized
motorized
tricycle. So you get to use the tricycle. So that's 1d6.
Cool.
And then I don't
Yeah,
know if
so
you get to
this is
use one for
fine.
your tragic flaws. I don't think so. I think it's just your actual traits. So
Okay.
roll me
So just-
just one. Just one d6, please.
I got a 5.
Hey, all right. So you got essentially the mixed results kind of trade off. So you did it. You for sure do it. I think you expect this to be quite the show with your lights going and the whimsy and everything. But instead, which may have been a good thing, you start doing the wheelie. You hear Mr. C excited. All of y'all are just watching him talk to himself and then do this light show. But you do push a lot of the smoke up higher. It had been a very weird, heavy, like low, something's not good with this, up into the actual top of the room, and it hits the smoke detectors, and now all of the sprinklers start going off. And Dr. Philip K. Dingle is just like, I
was trying to help you with your fire.
just dyed my hair. You see like black hair dye starts just like dripping down his face.
I knew that would happen. I knew that. Sorry. I should have told you.
That's
See, this is why you don't buy Giuliani brand hair dye.
yeah. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Xanar Tech. Larry, like I said, do y'all is it built in? Do you need more? What's going on?
Only my personality is built into me. There's nothing else. I need a AA 12 shotgun, 2 drum barrels, and a bandana, and a bulletproof vest, if you have it.
Okay. I have bandanas probably. He like hits it and the little like wall spins and there's like clothes of like all these different eras. It's like this one whole wall is now like obviously different eras of clothing and things.
Take the American Eagle one.
I don't know if that was
Just doing
Just
all
like
the
turn-
movies, eh, Casey?
turn the brand away. Okay. I've got just like. You wanted a bulletproof vest?
I mean, you never know. We're going back
Y'all
to
are
the
trying
80s.
to
I heard
be
the 80s.
inconspicuous here. How about I just give you like a little leather armory kind of tunic you can put under your clothes or something?
I mean,
I think if you walk into a college with a shotgun and a bulletproof vest, it's not going to end well for everybody.
it is the 80s. It was. I read the books. They said it was super dangerous.
We're going to give you some leather. So at least maybe you
Also,
won't get stabbed too hard.
Do you need, anything? With me, I'm pretty bullet resistant, so I think you would probably somewhat similar.
Humans are not bullet resistant, friend.
That's true. But bringing up another point, how are we going to get these guys in to the college?
Oh, yeah. So he pushes another button in the whole closet.
Nope, stop. Nope, I almost said something. We've already gone through so many bridges. We're going to keep going.
The whole like closet
We're not going to do
scooches.
that line.
And you see that this little section is like really creepy, like straight up just like skin suit kind of things. You know, where it's like you could just put it over your robotness and look like a person.
Okay,
I keep
but
that
like
hidden.
the frame of this guy, if we put skin over that, that's gonna be truly horrifying.
I've
don't
tried
you
it
have,
before.
It's gonna be like a
Hologram?
skin suit that hardly fits. It's like dangling over the metal body.
And then like the lower body's just all dangly because it's just a tricycle.
This is some John Carpenter shit right here.
I mean, you could maybe. I mean, hey, it's a college. Like maybe y'all are like engineering things, and this is like something you made. Sorry,
You gotta put this
I know
into his
that's
head
like a
like
bad touchy subject of like.
Professor. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's just like, I'm sorry. I know it's like, you know, you're your own being. You weren't made by humans, but maybe put that on for like getting in the door.
Xanartech is gonna put his like the fingers to his head, and it's like, I got it. I'm skateboarding. No one will suspect.
Yeah,
I'm skateboarding.
I suspect that.
I don't see why I need a skin suit. But if we're worried about this,
How about just long sleeves?
oh, but it's gonna be.
And a
But
button
I
up.
work so hard. But fine, yeah. Give me some plaid.
Okay,
You said
that
Northern
makes,
California, right?
yeah. Close to Oregon. That makes sense. You know, I think that's like
You
their
take-
their
you take
uniform. Like everyone in the
medium.
state has to wear it, right? Wasn't that a thing?
I think only in Northern Cal, yeah, everybody has to wear plaid.
I'm
Above
from
the bay.
Jupiter. I don't know about you.
Right.
You human things. Anyway, okay, yeah. He clicks it again, and it goes to the whole
You have
plethora of plaid. What?
like a switch. You have like a switchblade. If I can't
Yeah,
have my gun?
that's hideable for sure. And he'll hit the pneumatic tubes again.
Xanartech is gonna find the skin suit that's just like the basic white man mannequin look, so just like bald, just like very pale skin. Maybe not even like eyebrows or something. I think this is perfect. This is totally radical.
I'm gonna have to go to therapy now too. Okay. I should have went to college like my mom told me to.
Aren't you a doctor?
Yes, I am. He kicks the like flaming bucket thing again away. I know what I'm doing. I didn't.
You didn't just kind of trail off into space. Final frontier.
That's where I'm from. That's why. That's what we do. You know, when you're from another planet, you just kind of woohoo. And it's, what about you? What about you? You need new guitar strings for sure. You want those?
Yes,
Here.
Mac will walk up and he'll kind of like lean against the wall. He's like, stretchy pants. I need stretchy pants.
You're gonna. He just gives you like joggers.
And he's just leaning. And as he goes to lean, he like steps over himself and like kind of stumbles and falls over.
I'm gonna take vacation as soon as you leave. Hey, what about you? I'm working on that thing that you asked for previously for Leonardo, but it's still in prototype.
As long as it gets the job done.
Oh, it will.
But probably just like a time juice scanner if we have one.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
smart as fuck, man.
So he's the brains of the operation.
I'm also equipped with a quadcorder, guys. Like,
I don't know what that does.
You're
What doesn't
gonna
it do?
tell me what it does when you use it. There you go.
And like, I mean, if I'm going back to that time, I need to. Like, is there a shower?
Yeah.
I need to like get this beard all done.
Oh, for sure,
I
for
mean-
sure. If you wanna, if you take your clothes and your things and such on your way out, before they transport you, Chauncey will do you up. Make sure you look the part. Hopefully, staring a little too long at Xanartech.
Yeah.
He looks.
There's only so many names before you have to get to some of mine too.
Look, I use Blurnfeld.
And Phil Cave Dingo.
That wasn't
That was
mine.
Tate's,
That was
that was
Tate's.
Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm saving those for the more spacey people. I'm really excited for Mr. Potato Face to show up.
Nice.
Anyway, and he opens the lid again and tries like a fire extinguisher. It gets bigger again. He closes it.
Charcoal.
What?
Have you tried adding wood?
You want to dump charcoal? It'll probably snuff it out.
Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a doctor. I'm a scientist. I have a degree. I went to a Jupiter college and then also a Earth one. I'm
What degree do you
multi-degreed.
have? What degrees do you have?
I have a doctorate in thermophysical nucleositis studies.
Wow. Thermonucleocyclitis. Very rare. Good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
From Jacksonville, I see.
Go blorbs.
yeah.
What?
Go. Okay, bye. He just like dips down below his desk so y'all can't see him.
Well, that was odd. Shall we proceed? Truly a strange interaction.
You turn around to walk out the
Very
door,
weird.
and you now see him like army crawling on his belly over to like other materials, like just trying to stay out of the way, out of view.
These people here are very weird. I don't like them.
Yeah. I keep thinking I'm not human. I don't know what. I get it. I'm swole as hell, but it doesn't make me not human.
I think that it's maybe your skin doesn't quite fit your body.
What do you mean?
I can
moisturized
fix
every
that.
day.
You walk out the door and immediately see like Chauncey, who is
Oh my god.
I would say like if a Pegasus was a what is the half horse, half human people? Centaur?
Centaur.
Centaur. Like a Pegasus centaur where like wings glitter going everywhere. Has a unicorn horn but a human head. Like this bright blue and green seafoam curly like wavy hair. You hear Mr. Senior like, "Oh shit, now that's whimsical. Why don't you try to like really bring that energy to the team, you know?"
Oh god.
Why do we have a wrinkle in time creature here?
Hey,
I
I'm
for
from
sure thought you
Pluto.
were going to say, like, if the Pegasus didn't have wings, that's kind of what we're dealing with here.
I thought you were going to go the opposite.
Horse.
I thought you were going to it's a Pegasus front and a human back. So it's just like a horse with a horn and then just human legs. So what's up, guys?
Just like a pair of slacks.
Yeah, name's Chauncey.
That would answer the question to how the horse would wear pants.
Damn
Well,
it.
no, because it's not horse
Opportunity.
legs.
Oh
It's
fuck!
just people
You're
legs.
She
Debate rages on.
does have on these like metallic-y blue like joggery kind of sweatpants, you know, those very like typical ones you see in like the like 80s Halloween costumes stuff. And they are on just the back half, butt and legs. Front ones, you know, are fine. And then she has like human arms. So.
Xanartech is going to look over to Leto. I know this is really out there, but trust me, the calculations are with me here. Do you want to ride me like a horse?
Yes.
This is Decleta. This is not
Sorry.
Chauncey. This is Decleta.
She's like really confused, though, thinking you're talking about. Wait, so like, I'm just like, hey, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyone is welcome to try and ride me. Wait, I could, but you can if you would like.
That's some great solicitation, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
Are you? I feel like you're really coming into yourself. You know, like I appreciate you being that vulnerable with everybody here that you don't really know.
It's whimsical, isn't it?
It is whimsical as fuck. But you should also get her to put a beard on your thing and put glitter in it.
Is it like glitter like coming?
Constant, just like cloud of just shimmery glitter falling off. Very fine.
Just ever flowing glitter.
Oh man, it's got on my blazer. I'm never going to get this off.
No, you're not. Mm-mm.
Xanartech is gonna go up to it and like morph his hands together into like a little and then just start standing there collecting it with his hands like this. And then when he's had enough, he's just gonna dump it on himself.
Mr. C's like back on your head and he's like, yeah, like throwing it up like snow.
Are you still wearing that horrible skin suit?
Yep.
I'm gonna fix y'all up real quick, just like beauty montage of Chauncey like putting some color on this guy, so a little toupee, making sure the eye holes actually fit where yours are, or actually maybe morphing your eyes to fit a little better with the skin suit's eye holes. You know, whatever, just kind of fixing that. You see, you know, she does you up with your plaid, a couple of the like weird like little gaps where you can see some robots. She just doesn't even say anything about it. She, like it's no big deal. Puts some like molding putty essentially and makeups it and everything. Makes it all pretty. You look good with your blazer, with your just like duct taped blazer. And she'll give Mac White the full like Fonz cool guy in the 80s musician like vibe. And then she looks at Cleto and is like, you have a very old soul look to you. What about
I'm 57.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say old, just that you look.
I'm old.
Okay. I mean, my
In my time period, I should be dead.
I'm very proud of you. I mean, my species only lives to be 22, so you know everything's old compared to that.
Jesus.
And so she'll like put on just like a Mr. Rogers do for you. She's like, okay, well, good luck. I hope I'll see y'all soon. I am only 21 and a half already, so.
Is this a pocket protector?
It is. Ow.
Shouldn't you be like retired or something?
Oh, we don't believe in retirement. We come from a very capitalistic society where we do work until we die.
Well,
but at least you know I love what I do. They say if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. So
yeah. Do you
love what you do?
There's just a silent tear.
Oh, no!
It's awful.
Maybe as we walk away, he's like, maybe we do destroy the timeline. It's like, are we the bad guys? You know, starting to have an extra.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it
We
makes you
always
feel
were.
better in the 24th century where I'm from, which is in advance of this one, I think that it gets better. It does, for a brief time, get better.
For the 1,000,000+ years I've been on there, it hasn't gotten better.
It's just
And it's more like
Alright. Y'all walk down this hall. This whole like underground bunker is just one long hall. You started at the office, you end at the teleportation. And you get to this room, open the doors, and there is a
Is there a name? Could I suggest a name? Because I just saw it. I love this name.
Yeah.
Can we use the most recent one? Girth Bangus.
Yeah.
We'll get to him. All right. So you see, who is Girth Bangus? I think it's like a young guy. Looks to be human. Has like a VR goggles set on essentially right now, and you just hear him like yelling and cursing in various language and dialects from all across the universe. He seems very, very, very knowledgeable, or at least knows the curse words in a bunch of different languages. And yelling at some sort of something that he's looking at. They're coming up behind us, man. They're gonna let us flank them. And it goes off in another language and yelling some sort of curses and everything. And you see him like aiming around like he's like holding a gun and just kind of like jumping around this like giant room with just like these teleport pads in the middle. They're on your left.
I'm gonna sneak up real close to his ear, and then I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, young lad."
He like flings his like headset off and like goes like to aim at you with his gun, but it was all in like his VR, and he's like, "Oh my god, don't tell Sharon. She'll tell my mom, and then I'm gonna be fucking grounded. She did me a favor giving me this job. I can't get a job in the fucking 1990s. What am I gonna do? I only have a college
Your
degree."
video is still around. You could get a job there.
Not true.
I guess. Anyway, like what? Where? You the guys that are like gonna go like stop the Martian, keep the Martian, some with the Mars, some with the Scorpion guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Kill anyone out of the timeline is what I heard.
That is. Look, I'm new here. I don't know the full rules. If you were told to kill someone, fucking do it. You know, I don't know. I'm only 17. Anyway, so you seem to be going to. It's called Weed, California. Did y'all know that? That's funny. Get it? Because, like, weed. Okay.
What did that mean?
I think
You're
weed
old.
is
Shouldn't you know?
substance.
He's not from
Is a substance you use to get high that humans smoke
opium.
or ingest.
A little less deadlier than opium.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounds awesome. Can I try?
You would probably
Do you
know
like-
it as
do you want some?
hashish.
Like, I know the fuck
Oh,
I
yeah.
do.
Oh. See. Yeah, that makes
20
much more
bucks.
sense now. I'm like,
20 pounds. Thanks.
what was that?
What? Anyway, you're
drug
going to
deal.
1980. You're going to
Find it
Weed,
among
California.
Moorish people.
Good luck. I'm supposed to give you like these things, and he like turns around to like the wall and starts pulling off these backpacks. They look just like Jansport backpacks. There's a good chance y'all are gonna be going to Mars, and let's be honest, 1980s like space technology is not great, and a lot of people died because of compression. So these are like the ones that we make that are good, so you'll stay alive in here. Keep that on you.
I think we'll be okay, and we'll kind of, pat the back of Larry.
Well, I hope nothing happens. Like, you'll be okay, but we won't. If something happens.
Larry, you're pretty built. Pretty well constructed.
Yeah, like humans aren't gonna
Engineered, you might
live.
say.
Like, why would you think? Like he's beefy, but like, because you're like fully like no bits of
Yeah.
robot shine. Like he's just a dude.
Fist bump me,
See?
Larry. It's just a clink whenever he fist bumps him. It's a clink.
Weird. Anyway, Y'all go stand over there. I'm gonna push a button. It'll do the thing, and then I'm gonna get back to my COD game. Okay, bye. Go. Skip. Isn't that what it's called? I don't know. I'm from the fucking 90s. Shit doesn't exist anymore. I'm like using future tech. That's it. Kill room? Kill team? I don't know. Anyway, I've learned a lot. Like, did you know that they make video games now about history? I would have done so much better in, like, high school if I could have played, like, games about the World Wars. Anyway.
All 7 of them.
Jeez.
Yeah,
And
I don't
in
know.
the
spin-offs.
in the third Civil War, and the third Civil War was a bloody one.
Maybe I'm gonna go work at Blockbuster. Anyway, get on the
You'd
thing.
think those filthy Democrats would have learned their
Pushes
lesson in
y'all.
the second one.
He pushes the button in the middle of you saying that.
Oh no.
So when do I get some of this resolve, Tay? Because I feel like I've just been hitting them out of the park here.
I will second that. Like,
I just like bow to the master.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to give you resolve. I don't know, take like 5. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to give you resolve. Everyone else take like 2 for something at some point in time. We've been talking about so much shit. The whole point of me doing all that was so you could gain some resolve, and I forgot to do it. Okay. So, y'all poo. And you're in a similarly 80s sci-fi room, but this time it's like actually the 80s. There's a little clock on the wall and a little calendar, so there's no confusion. As soon as you pop into the stark white room, it says like, you know, call it like March 1980. You are here. It's 3 p.m. You're like, okay, cool. And there is a... What have I not used? What are these names? There's a woman standing there. She has on a blazer, like skirt, work suit, you know, some pumps. It's got her hair all pulled back, but it's got like the big Farrah Fawcett, almost like perm kind of going on. And she's holding a notepad, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Agent Flirts. I've been told that y'all were coming here to deal with some things. Is everyone feeling okay? Nauseous, or y'all good?"
Are you soliciting right now?
Excuse me? No, I would never
Oh.
do that.
Sorry.
Anyway, y'all are quite the interesting crew. I'm sure this is gonna be a cakewalk for you. If y'all would just follow me, we will get you out of this base and into action.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go, guys.
Let's rock. Let's do it.
And, like, turns around and like power walk, like heels, like click click click, very, you know, makes you feel like fucking important bitch walking down the hall. And you'll go to this elevator, and she like pops, let y'all all in, walks. You walk by, like she's like just radiating like this scent of just like 80s perfume, you know, just that like choke on it kind of smell. And you'll get on, and she clicks the button, and it is like Mass Effect 1 level elevator ride, because y'all are so fucking deep in the earth. And she's like, so like, where y'all from?
Nebraska.
I'm actually from the future version of California.
Oh, does it still exist? They keep telling us it's going to fall into the ocean.
It didn't quite fall into the ocean. Yeah.
I was born a longest fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo.
Never heard of it.
I was forged in the center of the sun, so I guess
Oh
there.
my god, that's like really interesting.
Pretty
Now
normal.
she's soliciting.
Oh, you're listening now? And he gets excited. His like skin shifts a little bit because it's like his normal insides are moving.
I like what you've done with the glitter.
Thanks.
See, I told you the whimsy. You know, maybe if you try to put more whimsy in your life, you'd attract your partner. Just saying. Can't always be us, bud.
It's all about the algorithm. Yes, my new thing.
Cool. Anyway, what about you, handsome? Like boops. Cleto. Cleto. I don't know.
Anciano, Italy.
Oh my god, how exotic.
You don't sound like you're from Italy. He'll turn to be like, you don't sound like you're from Italy.
I just like reach in my ear. I like pull it out and I'm like, it's the piece that makes my accent go away. And
you should definitely use your accent more. Anyway, we're here.
We all die. The devil's there. You know what you did.
last time I went on a mission without this piece, I got beat up by several men in Egypt.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, if y'all
That's it. Something about Caesar? I don't know.
Cobra.
They would have pronounced it Kaiser, I think.
Yeah, I think that's how they said it, actually.
Essentially,
Which, as an Italian, would be how you would pronounce it as well.
Yeah, but the piece,
the piece,
you know.
Yeah,
Caesar, Kaiser.
Yeah.
It tone deafs you.
It weirdly makes me sound like a dipshit from New England.
The settings are broken. I don't know. Technology. I tried to get my nephew to look at it, but
Oh my god, y'all are super interesting. You know, it's been ages since I've gotten to anything. You know how boring it is having this job? Like, how many times do people need to come to Weed, California's secret, like, future base? Not very often.
In the future, we become state capital, so stick around. It might be actually interesting.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna put in for a promotion. Can I put y'all down as references? Could you say that I was just, like, super good at my job?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna come up and we're going to be in the science building of this college that I should have looked up how to say, but oops, I didn't. I'm gonna put it in Discord, and someone who's not streaming their audio can listen to how this is pronounced.
What the fuck is that word?
This is Caius?
I'm wondering if
That's
it's
weird.
like...
That's a weird word.
It's in the count. The county is named that. Obviously, it's like a community college.
I think it's Siskoyus.
Siskoyus? That makes sense.
Okay,
That makes sense. But yeah, like anyway, basically, you're gonna hook up with a guy. His name is Dr.
Right.
Sorfig.
Doolittle.
Gorfig.
Sorfig. He's a little... He's a lot. But anyway, you know, he should have y'all's information enough. He is from the 80s. Like, don't scare him too much with the future talk, because that could rip a hole in our timeline. But he is the one that is going to do the actual sending you to space. Because unfortunately, things have progressed here a little bit. One of the Christian agents did get here ahead of y'all and fast-tracked the program so that way they could get to Mars a little sooner, which not great. Anyway, if y'all have any questions, I have if you're in public, I have a beeper. Here's my number. But if not, just, I got a little comm chip. Y'all got comm chips, right? Yeah. Let me know if you need anything. I'm going to work on my resume. I am going to get all of y'all's contact info for my references. All right, handsome. So y'all have fun. She slams the door behind
Was she
him.
soliciting? Was she soliciting?
That was your chance, man. You blew it.
Yeah, you had a chance.
Okay. Another time.
The
helps
the
the
Forged in the Sun thing really sold you for it.
I mean, most
I
fascinating.
should lead with that. I should lead with
Yeah.
that.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. That really set up a good dynamic there.
What you want to say is this: I was forged in the heart of a sun, so get ready for my burning love.
You might not want to tell her that your love is burning, but just say that it's
Love, not penis.
We're still in front of the door.
There's a camera, like, right there. So, y'all...
I don't have either, so I'll have to work on that.
Damn.
The door has shut behind y'all. You have this conversation in front of a camera, and you find yourself in what feels like a storage closet. You see, like, mops, and you look back, and, like, you can see the little, like, bulby camera, but there's no door. And y'all open the door, and it is, like, a straight-up science lab, like, beakers and things everywhere, very much little, like, specimens in jars and things. It looks like, because it's community college, lots of different sciences happen in this lab depending on which teacher has it for that time period. So there's a lot going on in there. But you do see a gentleman in, like, the adjoined office right on the other side of, like, a glass wall, sitting there, looking through a stack of books, and is, like, flipping things. He's probably in about his, like, late 50s, like, balding, kind of already got, like, some gray hairs, and, very stereotypical, like, the big horned glasses and suspenders and the white shirt and the tweed jacket. It's, like, hung over his chair right now, and he's, like, scribbling in some notes and flipping, completely oblivious to y'all.
All right, I'd like to sneak up to him. Just right behind
Where's the... Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. We are trying to get to space. The final frontier.
Oh my god, do you watch Star Trek?
No, what is Star Trek? I've never seen this piece of media.
Oh, that's a coincidence. The thing you said is in the show. Anyway, we kind of keep the, like, space thing on the down low because otherwise people might think I'm a quack. How do you know about it?
Don't worry about it.
I get told that a lot from the higher ups. That's fine. Have any of y'all had a physical lately? Do you know if you have any heart problems or
Several.
okay. That high blood
Sir,
pressure?
do I look
Yeah,
like I
that too.
I don't have
You
any
look
heart
like
problems.
a healthy specimen, youngin'. He just, like, looks away from Xanar.
No, what was that? Why'd you...
I mean, like, the transportation that we've come up with to travel you through time and space is very tricky, and some people do die if they have pre-existing conditions, and by pre-existing conditions I mean any of them, and any of them at all. Arthritis, your fingers may not work anymore. Heart conditions, your heart may explode. I'm not like a medical doctor. I'm like a physics kind of doctor. So I don't know what's going on here. And I hate to assume, but I feel like there's probably some pre-existing conditions. But I mean, hey, if you like want to do it, I have a little form you can sign that says I'm not liable for anything that happens as long as I get to like test the effects. Or well, not me, like my organization.
Now we're rocking. Let's do it.
Okay. But it's like gets in all close. This is like super, super top secret. Because what we're doing is we are jumping through time and space to create a better future. Okay? So that means that if anything that y'all say or do that gives any info about this program could ruin the timeline and create paradoxes that cannot be fixed. Do y'all understand the severity of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds great.
What if we jumped in the future, came back, and then told you before you knew?
Oh, we've done it. Oh wait, like you. Did y'all sign? Did you sign up? Is this when you tell me that you signed up for the program, but like really you haven't done that until the future? So you're coming back to tell me now that that's happening in the future?
Bingo.
It works. It works. It fucking works. Did I write it down? Can I sell this to people? Am I fucking rich now? Did I finally beat out Bill Gates?
No, you didn't.
No.
Fuck. But like people take it totally seriously, right? Like people don't think it's a wacky conspiracy theory, because right now they think it's a wacky conspiracy theory.
They still do.
Fuck.
But it's intentional.
Yeah, it's to keep it down low.
Why haven't I ever thought of that? Because I wouldn't think of it until y'all told me.
Exactly.
Because the time. Science is weird. Time is crazy. I love my fucking job. Okay.
Saying about that form.
Yeah. Here's your form.
We really need to motor here. We have to stop Christianity before it's too late.
What?
Don't worry about it.
It's future people.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Where's the beef?
Thank you for the chance at awesomeness.
I think we've already made 8 branches by accident.
Yeah, I'm hold on. I gotta read real quick on this fucking timeline bullshit. Ugh. Lord D.
Also, Sam needs like just maxed out and give like one more resolve to him.
Oh shit.
Okay. I'm gonna say, because we need to throw something in here. I think, okay, actually, maybe we no, we're gonna change. Okay, so one of these prompts from the future. So do I take it straight from what we have played? I gotta keep scrolling through all of these things here. So I'm really surprised no one picked pessimistic as an adjective. Okay. So
Not with the Z team. We don't
I think this
We're all very cheerful people.
We are the bottom of the barrel. There is no.
Women's
Yeah.
here.
You can't be
know
more
enough
pessimistic.
about stuff to be pessimistic.
No, I think y'all are really because this program is the basis of the United Nebraska Space Force and these stepping stones of how it was formed. And a lot of what formed this is they wanted obviously diplomacy, but they were so conflicted on how so many things worked because of just the general who knows with the stars. And they liked that existential kind of idea of, always be questioning, always be thinking. And you're giving this guy some answers, while they may be wrong, are really fucking with that base of existentialism.
Oh,
so
dang.
We're gonna go up 1 on our time chaos number.
I mean,
As this is altered a little bit of, he's thinking more that he and what this group that you will soon learn is doing is maybe working, and it's doing right, and he's not questioning that existentialism. So
It's okay, I can fix this. I know a shit ton about existentialism.
if anyone has existentialism, which I think is just Casey.
We're doomed.
Casey.
Yeah.
I would like you to please, you must roll a paradox roll. So roll a d12.
Come on, KC. First dice roll.
No, I had a dice roll to do my wheelie.
Oh, that's right.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. Okay, so you're higher than the that chaos. So you have no alteration. Your existentialism is so ingrained in you. It did not. I was hoping you could roll a 1 and then you would get the perfect and you could gain some stuff here.
Don't worry, keep picking on me. It will get there.
So we're going to change, but now we have to change the existentialism of this future. And I think now, is it hopeful or is it confident? False confident. False confident.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really fully know, So
do
he
I
doesn't
now
know, No, you resisted, so you are
Okay.
fine. You could have, if you rolled a 1, you could have kept your existentialism, but also gained false confidence.
Oh, that would have worked out well with my character.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Can I just auto fail? Am I allowed to do that?
No, you would have super won, because currently you cannot roll lower, because what's lower than 1? You can't roll 0.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I thought it was
so
like a
rolls
fair-
it lands on an edge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm using roll 20. I'm rolling risque. 'Cause
Roll20 hates players. What are you doing?
Oh my god, it's so bad.
it's what I do, man. It's just a part of me now. 3 years of doing this.
I feel like my
Alright,
first
I've
10
updated
rolls
our-
are
our
always,
prompt in the thing.
lower than 10.
Okay.
I'd
So,
rather create
Okay.
a dice out of sesame seeds than use Roll20.
all right. So you
That thing's cursed.
have fractured the timeline a little bit. We are not to a point of paradox perfect being lost fully. This is fine. We can handle an attitude shift. Anyway, he's like, okay, so here he hands you all sign it. Very confused by all of, well, a name really. Hey, Xanatek. Hey.
Yes, I can hear you. Every moment of my life I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
A
if?
million
what if-
years. A million years of this.
What if you doodled? This is the 80s. I think they have gel pens, pastel, what if you just made it real fancy?
Good professor. Do you have one of those astronaut pens that can write upside down?
I helped patent that. Yeah,
Do you mind if I borrow one?
absolutely. Here you go. You're gonna be going to space. You can keep that, buddy, because What if that then makes... Anyway, go on. The implications of this are just astounding.
And then on the form where I should be signing a doodle, and what it's going to be is a perfect representation of the man. So it's just like the...
Oh,
Of the
say that
what?
again.
Gavin,
Broke
you're
down.
cutting out. You're cutting out again.
What the hell? I'm sorry.
I got perfect representation of...
The solar system Xanar Tech is from. And so it's just going to be on the back, and it's just going to be like, you know, that computer drawing where it's just like, but it like just picks up at the right times. So it's more, so yeah.
Yes. I will also say probably for good old Tim Clerk, you've probably never seen a pin. That's some new fucking technology to you.
That device that you have in your hand, how does it work? Where does the black stuff come from? Is it some kind of extra-dimensional storage facility inside of this tube? Or is it perhaps a portal to a dimension filled with black, marking liquid?
Neither.
Can I
of them.
make that? I can make that. No, it's just like ink.
It's
in a
neither, you
plastic.
say.
Yeah.
My mind, it can't handle all the possibilities. I'm just too overwhelmed. I'm going to need approximately 60 seconds to get over this monumental discovery.
I'll
I'm so glad I came
sign
back.
the name. I'll sign the name for clerk on his form.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, while he's doing that, so okay, a part of like my super cool invention. Okay, you know the movie Star Trek? He doesn't, but do y'all know the movie or the show Star Trek? Captain Kirk.
Yes.
Yeah. Beam me up, and you know the things how they go. Buzz. I figured out how to do that. They were working on some base technology that with some actual science, I figured out. Okay? Like, y'all use the 7 billionth iteration of that, like, this morning. Okay. So. You're gonna just stand on it, and I'm gonna push the button, and every bit of your being is going to be ripped apart, shunted through the universe to Mars, and then boom, put there.
Yeah. We're used
Yeah.
to that.
That's what you're
yes.
future, because I
Cross-carrier technology.
Yeah. I don't have to explain things to y'all because y'all already know because okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. You're gonna go there. The rest of the team should be there already. There was actually, there was an interesting character, and he like pulls out of his piece of paper that came through also saying they were from the future. Were they part of your group that just got here earlier? They signed Mr. Potato Face. That now that I say that out loud, I feel like that might be an alias.
No.
Nope, totally his name.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's too soon to say. They could be from any number of alternate timelines. That I'm good with, but the pen.
Really,
pen will
since
haunt
Do you want a pen, or do you want to not see the pen?
I don't know. Give me
Okay.
the pen. I'll decide later.
Okay.
You just have like a big old tub of those Fisher Space pens just in your desk.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't sure if they were gonna do well at first, so I bought a lot of boxes to kind of get the numbers going.
Those things are like $30 a pen. Dear God, man.
Why do you think I'm like working at a community college now? People think I'm a little crazy for buying so many pins and also time travel. I gotta make money though, you know. My wife did leave me after I had to sell her house because I spent so much money on pins.
That was a poor decision. But
That was a
Yeah, I think I know that now. This is so
She ain't coming back.
She's not.
Trust us. We're from the future. We know.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it's good. I can just like move on. There's not that like that little bit of hope.
Nope.
Nah, she-
There's no point to anything.
You know,
No,
the
but you're-
future isn't set in stone. Perhaps you need to examine your own meaning with respects to the universe.
Wait, so does that mean that it's not set in stone? So you say it's not going to work, but maybe it could still work if I like really try to repair that relationship well. But then also like, well, you know, what does that do? Should I just move on? Should I like? Why am I staying in the past anymore? And oh my god, yeah, he's pretty
It's not
existential.
a story a Christian would tell you, but
What?
there is the possibility
I'm
for many
Lutheran.
different things within the universe to occur. If you really try to understand where your wife was coming from when she left you because you spent all of their money on pens, maybe you can start rebuilding that relationship.
Yeah.
Have you considered her feelings in this matter?
I love sensitive.
It's a result for
Captain
helping
Kirk.
this guy out. You know, I think I need to.
Did you even discuss selling your house because of the pens, or was it sort of a unilateral decision on your part?
No,
That's
you know,
not treating her like an equal partner in the relationship.
women are equal, aren't they? Like,
Very much so.
she's much more
that
successful than I
depends.
am
What
right
year
now.
is it right now?
1980, it's still up in the air, you know? Like, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. They can vote, they can vote.
Well, enjoy the next 40 years.
Who is having?
He's full on back to existential. Full on back to.
We gotta break it down.
Go over there. I'm gonna push the button. He like pushes a door open behind him.
Also, watch out for the bus.
Grab homie and be like, you quit it? I'm gonna get fired.
Cleto's just playing mind games with these
He coined the phrase, "Some people want to watch the world burn." The title of his own autobiography.
Picture of Leonardo da Vinci. It's like the Vitruvian Man, but it's on fire.
It's like that's the big text, and the subtext is "I'm some people."
Them's people is me.
Who's got two thumbs and wants to destabilize all known systems of government and organization?
Alright, y'all going. He's crying a little bit. Looking at the general like bus schedule he has posted on his wall because he also had to sell his car to pay for the PIDs, and he does take the bus every day, and he's just like he just like pulls the lever as soon as the last person steps on. And you'll just, whew, this time it's painful. They are not have it right this time at all. As you are standing in a little tiny bubble, and there's a big sign that says "Put on your spacesuits." As you see the red planet around you, it's just like they said in the movies. It's crazy. For the you know, those that haven't maybe traveled to this planet. I mean, there's a whole galaxy to go to. And what are the odds that you actually came to Mars? You know.
The only movies I've seen is every Adam Sandler movie.
Tragic Fall should have been like you quote Adam Sandler incessantly. So you see this red planet, and you see in front of you this giant like palace of red rock and stone. There's little space cars flying around, like very like successful society here. But like it's one of those like you kind of like move a little and it almost is like a holographic where it like disappears, it's back, it disappears, it's back. It's like a weird vibe to it. And as you're doing that, you start to notice fucking chaos. Like There are explosions going off. There's like little scorpion families like running for their life, going out to the desert as shit's going on, and you see in the middle of it a giant, like, or well, not like giant ship, but like for like an X-wing kind of like size, like, big compared to you,
Right.
shooting, and general people rushing around that are all dressed in like solid white kind of armor, like things with just like a big gold cross on them. And you're like, God, the Christians beat y'all here. And they are trying to stop whatever these peace negotiation, and we're not even to the point of peace negotiations. These just like these very early meeting, getting accommodated with each other meetings. You suit up, the bubble opens, and you're free to rush in to this chaos. You hear coming over your comms, we'll go see a Sharon, because she's just the most fun voice to do. Hey guys, so I got a little feed from y'all's camera. By the way, Cleto, you are getting a cut in your paycheck today, buddy. We're gonna have to do a lot of therapy in for that poor scientist guy. Okay, it's fine. I think Agent Flirt is handling it.
I'm sorry, I just get really like emotional when there's another inventor in front of me.
Well, that explains a lot. Be sure to write that down in your journal for Dr. something, Dr. Blornfield to cover with you, okay? Anyway, so it seems I see here that the Christians have taken a little quick detour to the planet. So what I'm going to need you to do is there is currently a couple of scientists and soldiers and such that work for this general organization. Sadly, they do all die at some point in time during these time travels because of, heart conditions and the horrible technology. But there is one individual that I'm going to need y'all to hurry up and grab because it's gonna really affect a lot of the general. One for me and my family, Earth, United States, specifically history, but then the general possible peace negotiations with Mars later on. He goes by the name of Barry Sotero. Though those of you that are up on U.S. history are going to know him better as President Barack Obama, okay?
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to grab him, and I'm gonna need you to get off the planet however you see fit. We'll have Agent Flirt ready to hit the button if y'all make it back to the pad. If you need to just you do little evasive maneuvers. I know Tim here's real good with a ship. Y'all can do that whatever you see fit. But President Obama does need to survive this. Okay.
I mean, usually I just tell my Ukrainian friend who mans the ship to go XYZ. I don't actually. But regardless, let's go save some peace talks.
And so you've really never seen Star Trek, huh?
I can't say that I have seen it.
Interesting. I need to look into the writer of that show. Okay, well, good luck. Doop. Cuts off.
So,
really rushing through.
Yeah. What's Larry gonna do? Larry's gotta do something dumb. He's a himbo. He's going straight for the ship. He's like, I got the ship, guys!
Does he have his backpack on?
I assume we all do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna go with he was so excited to see fight that he might not have, but he's just not paying attention.
Oh,
Roll a mind.
I only have a mind of one.
Roll a mind.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just D6. D6.
Because let's see, what are all your traits? I don't think any of
My
them.
trait: cheery, existentialism, and toss. I think I'm very cheery right now because there's a fight. I have a 1 in mind, and I don't know,
Okay.
toss because I like athletics. Roll 3 dice.
No, because we're kind of running
Okay.
toss as
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
even knows.
yeah.
Well, I'll let you use
All
cheery.
right.
I'll let you use your you're
All
ready
right.
to go.
Okay, I got a 1 and a 5. What does that do?
Okay,
Is it like
so
Blades in the Dark rules?
yeah, you take the. I think we did take the highest, right?
There's the 1, ladies and gentlemen. It was coming.
Oh no, add or
If I-
subtract each from the conditioner tragic fall, which I don't know about that. Roll, turn nice, and take the highest. Yep, so we were doing it right. Highest. So yeah, you take off running, and currently you have it just like over one shoulder, like a cool kid.
Yeah.
But you're fine as you're like running, and then you know you're so psychologically just like I am human that you're like breathing heavy even though you definitely don't need to, and then you like remember like, oh god, space, and like put on the other thing, and it's just kind of this thing. So you think you were just able to react quick enough, but all
Right.
of y'all saw him go like a good 20 feet before putting on the backpack. Not that you needed any confirmation.
It's like, look how quick I was, guys. And then I keep going after the ship.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm beginning to think he's not as human as he thinks he is.
All right. So
As long as he's human in his heart.
we'll call this
You'll
turn
speak of-
order. We'll say that Larry's going first, running off, headed towards the ship to take over in some way. I'll say y'all have got about 4 Christians. The rebels, okay?
A judgment of Christians, if you will.
You got the rebels running. You do see that in one of the doorways there are some human-looking people that are returning fire. And then general just chaos from the Martian scorpion people. What? Who would like to go next, and what are y'all doing?
I'd like to go next.
Okay.
I want to kind of rally these two, like, armies against the Christians.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
go.
want to help you.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna go. Stop this senseless violence. It's clear that the enemies of peace and truth seek to divide our two great nations.
Ice cream.
Oh, my bad.
That's the sound of the X-Wing starting. We're all good.
Yeah.
It's the sound of Mac playing his guitar. Somehow it sounds like an ice
Comes
cream
back.
bar.
He's got like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like ice cream pop. Sorry, I was getting a bit hot and peckish, as I was saying. Truly, the greatest force that seeks to divide us, turn us against the force of good and decency, is those guys, those assholes over there in white with the crosses on their chest. That's right, Christians are seeking to divide you, make you hate your neighbor, and essentially make everything super bad, because that's kind of their modus operandi for some reason. Anyway, stop fighting
really
each
are
other
Christians.
and stop fighting those guys.
They're like force throwing people, you know, with their Christianity force, and they're just like, what?
Christianity force.
Yeah. Power of God and anime. Okay. So go ahead and roll for me. Your finesse, because it's cunning, deception. Or do we want to do more mind with like rhetoric? What are you kind of thinking? I'm thinking
Well,
more like
I gave
cunning.
myself a 1 for mind. I'm thinking it's more like raw charisma.
Okay, then yeah. So we'll do finesse. You get to sense
I'm helping.
yeah, what's your
Mac
name
White.
again? No, Mac.
Like,
As an assist, you get to like forego your turn essentially, but you get to add his relevant traits and bonds to the roll. So
Okay, so my traits are Nebraska, Defenestrate, and Cheery. I like to think that in the spirit of coming together for a common cause is very much like a farmer mentality. So I'd like to add Nebraska to this.
Okay.
Which may
literally
seem
thinking
counterintuitive, but just hear me out.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the spirit of community, not necessarily the more religious aspects of it. And I don't
we're
know.
rallying against Christianity, so Christianity should have my trait. I have wanking, slimy Christianity, so Christianity
Not
should
used
help.
wanking enough.
But
Guys.
wanking at the face of Christianity.
I don't think the Pope would enjoy that.
coming together for the
Enjoy
money
it quite a
shot,
bit.
we are fighting against Christianity.
You can add a d6 for the Nebraska and a d6 for the Christianity. From,
Okay. All right.
what's his face? Mac.
So I got 4. Oh boy, you guys. That's 3 2s and a 3.
Okay.
So, that is a failure, though you do have resolve.
I have a shit ton of resolve. I'm going to rewind that.
Okay.
Me and Matt have temporarily switched places on the overlay.
Oh, you should have kept your cam on, Matt. Oh, well, it's fine. Well, at least there's just y'all two.
I'll be Matt for like 10 minutes.
Okay, there you go.
I can
Okay,
embody
so
that.
I'm just going to
I'll go
re-roll
get a
that
guitar. I'll
again
be
and
back.
subtract the resolve.
What's that?
I'm going to re-roll that again and subtract the resolve.
Okay.
Reroll all 4. You get to reroll all the die with result.
I think so, if you rewind, right?
Yeah, just you're making the roll again, but not bad this time, hopefully.
Ooh, it's getting hot
rewind.
in this room.
Yeah, to undo an action. Yeah.
Spin run resolve, yeah.
All right. Let's try that again. What I meant to say was our 2 great species, not nations. And, okay, that's better. I've got 2 4s, a 5, and a 6.
There you go.
Beautiful. Okay, hold on 1 second. So you say this, and we'll say about the same time, Larry, you have reached this ship and like ripped open a door. You know, why
Nice.
not? Like easy. And in the process, you see that there's like one of these guys that seems to kind of be leading the charge of the resistance. And as you open the door, you see a flutter of something in front of your face, Larry, that just out the door. You think maybe like pressure or something, but you look and you see, mainly, actually, Tim, you recognize Fruck. He'd been captured by the Christians. And this hooded little cloth sentient whatever they're called, I don't even remember.
A monk's habit.
Yes, thank you.
Also called a frock.
Yes. Trips up a couple of the rebels and like does little like finger guns forming out of his fabric. Thank you. And you see that the humans and the Martians are watching, like listening to your speech, seeing these guys literally tripping all over the place, and they're just like, yeah, they're the problem right now. And everyone's feeling really good about themselves. What would you like to do to compound onto this, either Xanartech or Coletto?
I realized that mind is just about reasoning, and so like, can I try to like mind galaxy brain this and figure out where Barack Obama, so I can extract him?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Okay,
Go ahead
cool.
and roll that for me.
Um,
Let's see.
so I have a 4 in mind. What does that mean?
You will roll 4d6.
Like 4 die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. All right. And then let me see. Do any of my things? Maybe my motorized tricycle because I need to like figure out to go to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe you're kind of like moving to get views and kind of case the place.
Yeah, and then I don't think slimy or solicit really works. So
No.
stick with the 5d6. Okay. Not great. So my highest is a
4.
Yeah. So I think I'm also going to just use a resolve just to do so.
Well, so go ahead. Yes, you can. But go ahead and roll an extra 2d6 because I do deem this as a super effective idea in this situation because there are 2 armies essentially fighting each other. You know, you need to get your target and get out. So roll 2 more and see what you do.
I did roll 2 more and they were both 1s. So I'm definitely using a resolve.
Okay.
And there's nothing that I can do to help because I've already used my turn to help them, right?
Cool. You could use a bond. You got a bond buddy here too with...
Oh, yeah, I do have my bond buddy.
Yeah, I was going to say, could I, like, assist with, like...
Yeah, you can full-on assist, and then you will get their traits and such to add to your rolls as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say... since one of my traits is Christianity, I know how to I know how to spot a Christian from a mile away. Thanks to being from Italy.
Yep.
Even if they're
Christians across the ages.
Yeah.
I can eliminate those people from my calculations. So it's another d6? All right. Oh, okay. This is much better. Roll.
Perfect.
Now my highest one is a 6.
Just 1 6?
Just 1 6.
Okay. So it is
I have 1 6 and 3 5s. Yeah.
Okay. So you succeed. You are getting some like vibes, you know, getting different angles, jumping up and down, looking at like, okay, not that guy, not that guy, not that guy, because you know it's a lot of weird mix of different species, but then also different, you know, spacesuits and things, and you know, with the resistance, they're not all humans. So it's also a mix of people then also in that white like armor, and it's a whole confusing mess. But you kind of do a little drive on your motorized tricycle, get a little jump, and you're able to see over a little bit of a rise in the planet. And you see over there, kind of huddled up against the wall behind a couple of soldiers, there are 2 college-age looking kids. I'll say that Sharon would have popped in what Barack Obama's to look like, or as he is referred to in this program,
like Blueberry something,
Barry Sotero.
Barry Sotero.
Okay. And do I know who the second person is, or is it just another student?
Yeah, it just looks to me another young adult there.
Xana or Tech doesn't really care about that other person, and will. All right, I have found Barry or Barack. They're over here, kind of being accosted by the Christian Force users.
All right. So, then we go back up to Larry. You are here. You are at this ship. There are some people, you know, that are actively fighting some of the Martians, but have now turned to see you there and are starting to kind of level their laser guns on you.
I want to what's attack body? Like I want to use my switchblade. Okay. Yeah, I want to find the biggest guy. I'll pull out my switchblade, and I charge at him with the intent to disarm him and kill him. It's the simplest thing I can think of.
Do you mean
Okay.
disarm by like chopping his arm off?
Sure, yeah.
Like, he's gonna use a
Switchblade.
Switchblade.
Switchblades like this.
All right.
The
So
timeline, Casey.
You could say it's a jacked knife.
Wait, Casey, hey, Casey's my bondsman, so as he's running, I'll be like, "You can do it!" I might give him another die.
I'm like, yeah.
Flying eagle.
all right. So go ahead. Let me see. I don't know. Is it with like the damage? I think you'd roll. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll your
I don't
roll
think
your
any-
body. Let me see if you succeed.
Could Cheery? Because again, I'm happy about fighting. Like, could I use that, or is that not really a thing? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay. Because I can't think of toss, and I can't think of a reason for existentialism. So 3 dice.
Oh, dude, the reason why you're like running out there, you just went with the toss and like witness me. Like, you got jazzed up, ready to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. So would that work?
Yeah.
We turned it into a euphemism for drugs, so it's
We
fine.
did. We did.
I got 1-5.
Okay. So
Wait. And didn't Mac help too? So you get an egg.
He
power
already
egg.
used this thing. He didn't say he was going to help me. He was just like, "You can do it."
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Just moral support.
Yeah, so you are able to kind of push past some, you're not kind of dodge past some of the lasers. The downside of the laser guns is you can kind of see it coming a little. I mean, it's still very fast, but dodge. That's obviously how no one got shot in Star Wars. I could see it coming. But you make your way up, and you do a little jump, and then you stab down into him, but you get kind of like hooked in like the suit. And we'll say like this person that you're coming after is probably about as big as you are. It's some large kind of creature, and yet you look, and like the suit is very similar to y'all's, and where it's it just kind of looks like a clothing of a sort. It's still thick, but it doesn't look like it should be metallic.
Right.
And you can see through his eye or his helmet, the eyes, poof, bright red. But go ahead and roll 2d6 for me and tell me the total.
My
Bright
old
red.
nemesis, Darth Copeland.
God damn it, 2.
All right.
So how
Ready,
do bonds
monkey music,
work?
roll 20.
How do I use my bonds thing with him?
You just
Like, how
got
do
some.
I?
Yeah, because like you get the bond, and I don't know if it's just,
Oh,
I think it's
release
something
the
with
evil.
y'all's past that you can like work into, like the reason y'all have a bond. Then you can work it into then getting a d6. I think that's how I'm reading it.
I mean, I hit him.
Yeah,
The bond is he's cheering me on, and he doesn't judge me.
Yeah, but it says like you can add 1d6 for each relevant trait and bond.
Great hand bond.
Well, I think he has to help me, right? Like he has.
But
to
there
say
is a
he's gonna
full
help.
assist action. I think with the bond you could get an additional d6 anyway. And I'm going to say it's if you can kind of maybe tie it back into why y'all are bonded. I'm just going to work like that
Okay.
since it's like the same. Oh, wait. Basically, whatever you established your bond as in a character creation. Yay!
Alright.
Thank you for being here and helping us out. So, if you can, y'all's bond of, well, I mean, y'all's bond was like, you're both
Judgment
both on
free.
Yeah, you're judgment free. You're both on the outskirts of your societies. So you've got mine, but
Yeah,
it's fine. You hit them.
Can we use resolve to reroll damage? Is that allowed?
Let me scroll down and double check.
You can probably re-roll the action, but then there's a chance you might miss.
Yeah,
I don't
because I
wanna
know
re-
it's like you rewind to undo an action. You can fast forward to take another action, and use any trait you have as an extra additional action.
I would like to use a resolve to fast forward to go to take another action.
Okay. That says, so fast forward, take another action, and you can use any traits you have as an extra additional action. If whatever super effective instead, granting an additional 1d6.
So again, I think toss because of that. So is that what 4d6? All right. Double sixes.
Ooh, it's
Hey.
critical success.
Hey.
That's our first critical
Let's
success.
go.
Let me go read that real quick. When you roll more than 1 6, you get a critical success. Your action succeeds with flying colors, and you get added rewards. Critical multiplier. If you're dealing damage, multiply it by the number of 6s you rolled. So, roll your damage 2d6 times 2.
So you already
So
dealt
happy.
2 damage to him, so you're going to do another because you did. Well, this guy's dead.
So that is 7 times 2, so 14.
Yeah, you okay, here's what's happening. You've got this guy in the throat, in this armor. You think in your head, okay, glowing eyes, but like it's probably still like a dude, right? Let me rip off the helmet. And he is kind of like a dude, but looks very much like you, where you can see like the little like lines and things. Like nearly identical to you. Like the only difference is where maybe some of the tears in the skin is just a little shifted, but looks just like you. As then you like just continue to pull the knife through, and it cuts some like important chords there, and it starts like sparking as he like falls back to the ground.
Oh no.
And you're like
standing
over yourself, essentially.
I'm having a crisis of fate, like right now. Like, no. Did they clone me? I think that's what
It
y'all
wouldn't be a
get.
clone. It would be, 'cause it's a robot, right?
Right, but he just doesn't want to accept that fact. So he's like, no, they cloned me, and it's like a specialized robotic clone, but it's still a clone. I'm human, god damn it! And he looks around angrily for his next target.
The like the remaining Christian troopers on there, just like, hey man, don't take the Lord's name in vain, okay? It's really not cool.
Really not cool, guys.
He immediately throws whoever said that out the window.
You do you fenestrate him?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you hop up into the like cruiser and just like fling him out the opposite side window that he's in. So let me go to you. Not cool. Captain Tim.
Yes. It is I, Captain Tim. Where do we stand on rallying the troops against the Christian menace?
So they're very much all turning their fire. It seems like, that's definitely helped a little bit in the like, okay, maybe these guys aren't as bad as those guys. Let's focus on them first. They're still not sure about the humans because they just kind of showed up and this was supposed to be the first tester ordeal. But they are turning their focus to the resistance.
I'm going to run up to whomever was tangling with my associate, Mr. Frock, and I'll be like, Frock, get down! And I'm going to fire my laser gun.
I love
Set lasers to fun, because I do so love kicking Christian ass. And you can quote me on that.
I'll give you a Bondi with Frock too. Since you're interacting with him, he's like, "Hey, buddy," and like kind of helps, steady the shot with his sentient flowing fabric.
The weebs of the many will never outweigh the skill of the few.
And I think since it was a small gun, I think you get 3.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
It is
for this body, right?
heavy for a small firearm, so that'll be the damage. But yes, for this body,
Yeah, okay. So I have 3 in body plus a bond die. And I'm going to also pitch for Nebraska again because, you know, us farm boys get into fist fights and gunfights because we do love our guns in Nebraska.
Yeah. You know,
The
started with
Nebraska.
target
Do it.
shooting.
Okay, so that gives me a total of 5 for this. I'm going to rewind that because that was 1, 2, 3, 1, 3.
Oh my gosh.
Rolling not so hot on those first rolls.
Maybe you should roll with roll 20.
Okay, on my second roll, I got 5, 6, 6.
Nice. So that's 2 sixes, another success. Y'all are
So then
just
do I just do
killing
3
dudes.
damage times 2 then?
I think 3.
3 dice?
I think.
Is rewind time.
I think it's supposed to just be 3.
Okay, so I do 6.
Because if
I
like
got
your
2
max stat is like 6 possibility, like being able to roll is a lot. But
Yeah.
let me read what it said on that critical.
If you're dealing damage, multiply by the number of sixes you rolled.
Yeah, it says by rolled though. So, or was it rolled on the critical success?
On the check, yeah.
Yeah.
So I rolled 2
yeah.
sixes on the check, so I deal 6 damage.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Static number multiplied, but roll the dice if it's more fun. Thank you. I like the static. I want my guys to have a little bit of a chance. It's getting hot in here. I wish it was AC
I
in this
just
room.
one-tapped somebody with a switchblade.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
you're
would
quick.
also
That's different.
like to
One guy goes down.
spend another of my resolve to fast forward and do that again.
Do it. So yeah, one guy's down. His buddy's standing next to him, like, "Oh my God, Charles, no!"
Okay, so that's also pretty good. I got a 5, a 6, so I got a 6 basically.
Okay, so yeah, so you definitely
that
for
guy
sure
takes
hit
a
him.
3 damage.
Yep. So we got one down. And then 3 damage. Okay. So goes down. Mac, what are you doing? You aided in the last thing, but now you're standing here looking. You see the general direction where Barry is for the extraction. You see your buddy Larry. Oh, Barry and Larry. Larry inside of the cruiser throwing guys out the window. An alive garment of clothing helping Tim shoot people.
So where's Barry from here? From me?
There's like
he
where
in-
like with the little X-wing kind of cruiser is where he is currently. Larry or Barry? Oh God.
Barry, the person we're trying to extract.
Opposite side. So we'll say castle in front, ships over here, Barry's over here up against the wall with another kid.
What's the likelihood of me being able to reach Barry? Like, if I were to try to sprint to him,
Yeah,
or is
so
there
you
like
sprint
some of
up
the
to him.
baddies in the way?
I mean, there are, but you can kind of go around them. They're doing some fighting. You may get shot at in a second, but
No, all right. I'll don my axe, my guitar, and I'm gonna run over and try to bash the same dude that Kirk. Oh, what's not Kirk's name?
Clerk.
Clerk. I'm gonna whack the same dude that Clerk tagged. I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna hit him in the face with my mighty axe.
do it.
Be what, body?
I think that's what we've been doing.
All right, so roll 2. I got a 1 and a 3.
Okay,
Oh.
so that is a failure. Do you want to use any sort of resolve to rewind that?
Yes. I will use one of
You
my
can also
resolves.
slow or pause to +1 to the highest result for each resolve spent. You can pause time completely by spending 5 resolve, not needing to roll any dice.
I have 2 resolve. What can I do with 2 resolve?
I mean, you can
Roll.
spend 1 to undo if you want to reroll.
All right, I'll re-roll.
Okay.
Hit the Y button so you can rewind.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
got
to reroll it.
I got a 4 and a 1.
Okay, a four's a partial. Four's a partial. So you, I think you like start running over there, just like ready to go, and you run up on the guy, and you're gonna hit him. I would say your axe. I mean, we're looking at a heavy melee weapon here, which I should have printed this out. I hate PDF.
Maybe my inconvenient luck makes me
two-handed
stumble on my
melee.
shoelace or something.
That's what I was about to do. Which is heavy, so you're gonna do 3 damage to him. Which you run. And you are feeling it. You're jumping, like, it's really rocky. You're kind of jumping between different rocks to really, like, get going. And jump up and hit that last little slope, and you're going to slide down the rocky bits and whoop, onto this guy. But instead, you slide down the rocky bits. There's a dead body there that you then trip over, do a little bit of a roll. Your axe flings out of your hands and just spins and just poof, right into that guy's face, dropping the other guy as you're just laid out. So you're now laid out and your weapon's like 10 feet in front of you.
I got it!
Nice.
Alright. Okay, so you see two guys are left running around. We'll say there's one more by the cruiser still, so you got 3 total. Who was next in the turn order? I think it was either Xanar or Cleto or both.
I think it's Cleto. No, Zen was
Cleto.
first and then Cleto.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he. I don't know if this is allowed. I say no, but I kind of want to just have like a gun built out of my face and and just shoot the people around, whoever's left around Barack, just so that we know he's safe.
Yeah, for sure. Your skin suit's gonna be wrecked. There's no putting that back together.
Kind of what I want. That's kind of what I want. Yeah.
Yeah. You have the little bits just like coming out, and this gun. We'll put it at like. Let's put it at we'll put it at a devastating level. You're kind of this oh shit guy, with 4 damage. I will also though let you, because I think it would be cool if it is some sort of kind of rockety thing where you could split off 2 to do 2 damage on 2 different.
Hey, if you let me do that, I'm happy to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
can I assist in a way with that?
Absolutely.
He's my mechanic. Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of get in there and start twisting some knobs and everything to refocus.
I turn into like a little turret, so like my face becomes this like little rocket launcher thing, and then he can like get on, and like I'm like this little mini rolling tank, and he can shoot these. Fully
doing that.
Okay.
Your new nickname from now on is Crater Face. Not because you have acne, but because from your face, craters are made.
All right, so I'll say there were just like 2 guys there that were already kind of like fucked up, that those 2 little rockets, boom, boom, and then you see, 18-year-old Barack Obama sitting there in a like old shitty spacesuit, or however old he would have been then, young college age, and then another kid, a lady, don't really know who or she is or anything, now just as terrified at y'all, looking terrified at y'all. The other guys, I'll say that the Martians are now full on attacking what is left of the resistance, and taking them out here or there. I'm gonna get one quick little. One of the guys that's still standing there by the cruiser is kind of blocked and is gonna pop a shot off at Larry. I don't even have my dice out. That is 1-6. So you are going to take 3 damage.
I died.
Y'all watch as the Martians are taking out the last few people, and then Larry is sitting there screaming, throws one guy out, like full on, nearly like hulking, like full on hulking out of his plaid, ripped to pieces. The bits of putty and stuff that were put to hide the electronics are now like ripped apart too. As this one guy, just terrified from the back seat, poof, and gets him right in the head, and he poof, falls back on the ground. Poof of red dirt around him. The gunfire starts to kind of settle down as the last of the resistance has been taken care of. You all look over as your friend lays on the ground, sparks flying, dead. Then there's a little block of I'm like, oh my god.
Can we get a new model? This one seems to be broken.
Oh no!
Why don't we just simply rewind time and throw a rock at that guy?
Through the power.
Yeah, since we had a bond, can I use my one of my resolves to be like?
I mean, rewind can technically be used to heal damage, so yeah, I'll let you do it.
Heal.
That's what I'll do.
You were like, well, you're on the ground, but yeah, you were on the ground, like splayed out in the rocks, like more of it has kind of landslided down on top of you as you see this happening, and just like scream out, like, Larry, no!
Can I add on to that? Can I assist?
Yeah.
I would like to refenestrate so that he gets up in there so he can.
Yes.
So just by doing the opposite of what I would be naturally inclined to do, I would like to add my defenestrate die to this, please.
What is refenestrating other than,
Defenestrating in
Throwing
others.
someone.
yeah, it's just your arms are in a different direction,
Yeah, with chrono juice or whatever.
Yeah, you got time. You got time.
Anything's possible.
So I'll spend one of my resolve to do that too, so I'm also going back in time.
Beautiful. You fling him up. No, screaming out. I think.
Oh.
Let me double check the resolve. I think it's literally just.
Error 404 is the last thing that Larry
It's been
sees
resolved
before he
to
dies.
undo an action. This must be used to heal by reversing damage. Whatever is reversed does not get their turn back unless they immediately fast forward. So, these are just
Remember
dudes. These are
Reezer,
just-
Gavin?
Y'all, do your little move, and you're yelling out as this, like, time energy just picks up Larry. You see bits and pieces of his wiring start reconnecting as he pops back up onto the edge of this cruiser. Larry, what would you
Yeah.
like to do to this guy that's pointing a gun in your face?
I would like to throw him also out. I would actually. Is he a guy?
Yeah, we'll say this one's just a dude.
I'm gonna rip his space helmet off.
Roll a body for me.
Sweet.
It is hot in this room, I'm dying.
I got a 5.
You rip it off, kind of stumble back, like you still kind of feel that like weird inertia, like you should be falling backwards, and don't. And poof, this guy. Not a fun death, but thankfully no one has to see it. It's inside of the vehicle. But there's still some chaos going on, a little bit of confusion. You do see Barry, B, sitting there very scared of you. What would y'all like to do?
Serenade him.
Okay.
Show him
Still
his future
terrified.
president.
Yeah.
Um,
You just start.
He
doing
starts to
some
try to
MC
run
Hammer.
away from you guys. He's like fully trying to sprint away from you guys.
wait, Obama!
How do you know my name?
I'm gonna transform to not have a gun face. That's probably gonna help.
It's just like flappy, like skin suit bits.
I promise you, I'm totally normal.
We've been sent from your parents to save you.
Huh?
I'll handle this. Mr. Barry, you've got to believe us. We are here to preserve these peace talks. They are of the utmost importance, and to do that, we need you to make it out of here alive. Can you please trust us? As one country boy to another. He's like, what?
What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll that finesse again, you know, that cunning, that kind of.
Can I have 3 finesse. Can I help him?
Yeah,
What,
I
you
think
wanna
you just
roll-
add your
roll
traits,
with?
though.
Yeah, you can just
Wait.
add traits when you help, I think.
Hold up, what
Just
year
do
is
that.
this?
1980.
This is 1980.
1980?
I'll just look at him and I'll be like, you got so I can add my white dice.
Weird.
Hey man, I gotta make it work. I gotta give you something. I'm adding my
Wait.
white dice.
Taylor.
Yeah.
By chance, do we have like a time encyclopedia or some shit with us?
Oh, for sure. You can just scan it real quick.
You're gonna.
Time encyclopedia. Look at that. It would definitely be an outdated technology. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very new for him, though.
Damn. I just kind of like hit a button. It scans everything about Obama's life, and I'm like, "You're gonna want to see your dad in 2 years, I swear. Like at least. Come on, we gotta go."
What? Okay. What are you
Great.
talking about?
Just don't pay attention to my weird associates. Just focus on the sound of my voice.
That's right. Sultry,
Silly
please.
You
tone.
want to see your dad? I'm like, come with us. And he's like, ignore them. You need to leave.
I just want to go.
I'm
Are you
just
taking
gonna
me back
go
to
ahead
Earth?
and
Are you taking me back to
roll.
Earth? I would just like to know.
Hey guys,
Yes.
I got the ship.
Yes, we are. That's our ride. Come with us, please.
Xanotech is trying to piece the flesh back on his face, but it's just not
We are
sticking anymore.
desperately needing you to do this.
Okay, so I got 2 4s. I'm going to spend my remaining. Actually, I have 3 resolve. I'm going to spend 2 resolve to up that by 2 to get a perfect success.
Beautiful. So you, he just like goes strictly only to Tim and is like, just take me home, please. This was not
You
what I signed up
got it, my
You
friend.
got it.
You're so good at that.
Also, do not talk about the Martians anyway.
We're just
Oh,
going to go
dear
ahead and
God.
leave now, if that's okay with the rest of you. We've got to get this young man home.
You'll like rush over to the like bubble and like pop on the platform and you hear H Flare, are you all ready to come home?
Please.
It's been so lonely here without you guys.
I'm from a star. I am from the center of a star. He's covering
That's
his face.
super interesting. Anyway, okay.
Forged, by the way.
Ooh. Hits the button. Vroom.
Elbows.
You come back to I forgot our doctor's name. Oh no, which one did we choose?
Wormsfold or
Wait.
something?
No.
Wait, the doctor. Oh,
Philip
the
K.
person
Dingle?
that we. No. The person that we like manipulated, thinking that they.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
from the
yeah.
future to help them.
Oh,
Was that
which we are.
potato face?
No.
No, that was the person who signed the document.
Yeah, and then Flirt's just the chick we're just talking to.
It was like
Florence.
Lornfeld?
It was like
Lornfeld was the psychologist.
Burn something.
Oh my god.
Well, whatever. We'll just call him that guy.
Yeah.
Not important.
It's
The
not
guy who
important.
bought all the pens and ruined his marriage.
I have so many. Yeah. Oh, Girth. No, it wasn't Girth. Girth was the
No,
kid.
Girth was the
I
kid.
don't remember. Anyway.
It was-
Maybe you didn't.
Girth is a brilliant name for this arc.
It really was. It really was. Sorfig. Dr. Sorfig. I think that was it.
Yeah.
He's just like sitting in the corner, like in the fetal position, just like sobbing, still. And Agent Flourish's just like, oh my god, y'all did it. That's super cool.
Can I peek over the desk real quick to say something to the doctor?
For sure.
Sorry, the busting already happened. That was my bad. I thought it was like a week earlier. You're good. I did not check the right date.
Was it
Look at you
when I left
making
my
a
briefcase on the bus? Was that what you were referring to?
Yeah, you would have been stabbed
Oh my god!
by
Oh my
15
god!
men.
Oh my god! Because of my oh
Just
my
keep
gosh.
doubling down, man. Dear God.
I just
It would have been nothing like it wasn't targeting you specifically. It was just a terrible day. Like to
Random acts
be
of
around.
violence.
Just random violence. That makes me feel
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, it is the 80s.
It is the 80s.
These are dangerous.
Everyone's jump and stab people all the time in the 80s. It's fine.
Yeah. Wild
God.
West. Like,
oh my god. Okay. Well, shit.
but you're good. You're good.
Steampunk spider robot and everything.
Were you kidding about my wife
Jeez.
taking me back? Will she finally?
Oh, that's 100% on you, son.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
figure that one out.
If you believe
There's
it, it'll
multiple
happen.
timelines.
Don't
Yeah.
believe in it. Fight against time. There you go.
Much like how the power belongs to the Planeteers, the future belongs to you. And it's up to you to decide your own.
What if
Yeah.
I go back in time and tell past me to not buy all the pins?
No,
Instead
you
of
don't want
focusing on the past, why
Yeah.
don't you focus on building a future, building a life that you can invite your wife back into? Now, your bond won't be repaired instantaneously. You have to work on it and come from a place of understanding. Try and figure out how she might feel about things and try and consider her perspective. Only then can a mutual relationship of trust begin to be made anew. There's no easy way to do this. It's just about communicating how you're feeling and how the other person's feeling, and just try and remember that you're mostly on the same team here, pulling towards solving a common problem.
Oh my god, I wouldn't take me back. I was so horrible. I should have consulted her before I spent all that money on pins.
You know who really needs to hear that? Your ex-wife.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna go call Janet. I'm gonna go back. Don't push any buttons. And like just crawls out of the room. And then meanwhile,
payback.
like Obama's standing there like, so thank you. It'd be really hard to become president someday if I would have died up there.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
will.
would've-
Yeah, I will. They told me. That's why I'm here.
Okay, cool. Also,
That dude
you
that
wanna
like
go-
that dude that like has the TV shows and the really like expensive like shit, he was here last week.
Sure.
Yeah, that guy. Okay.
Oh, I
so
thought.
what you want to do? Let me explain something.
All right, man. Seriously.
Is that you want to
Stop
run
changing the
for a
future. We
third
have one job.
All right. The worst possible future will come if you do not run.
You're in
for
the
a
middle
third
of
term.
saying that. No, you're in the middle of saying that, and y'all all disappear and reappear in Sharon's office.
God damn it, Sharon! I could have
Why
saved
do you
America.
keep doing that? We can't have anything change because otherwise, well, we're all dead. Do you want that? You were dead.
I get
Do
my
you remember
payback?
being dead? No, no, you don't. You are by far the worst team I have ever deployed. You died. You fucked up the timeline, but then you fixed the timeline. But like, a poor guy is having so many issues, and then also like, do you know? There's a lot of carnage up there. We had to kill a lot of good men so they wouldn't bring that information back.
Xanar is going to take the whatever he can of the glitter and then just drop it on her.
Hey, I was gonna tell you to do that, but then you did it. I think I'm rubbing off on you, man.
A little bit, I think you are.
Yeah, This is good partnership we got going on. Okay, anyway, you guys, you're going to therapy. You're gonna watch Star Trek. I'm gonna get you better guitar strings. Hey, you are a robot, not a human.
I'm kind of figuring that out. but
Okay,
let me live
okay.
the dream.
I
All
just,
right,
you
Sharon.
know,
I could have fixed the timeline.
no, you would have broke it. You would have broke it.
No, I wouldn't have. Look,
You know who's worse than President
might
Trump?
still be here.
Somebody that isn't president. Imagine President Trump was actually the better of the two alternatives, and we just don't imagine what the other alternative is.
Yeah. There could have been some other monster that came in here. You know, you gotta watch out.
Like Kenneth
you,
Copeland.
You did great. Hey, Xander, you did great.
I'll walk up to her. Pleasure working with you. I'm gonna shake her hand. Right.
Oh.
Tell Zorn I said hello, and I'm lifting more than him.
You see, as soon as she
He
slaps it away,
knows.
you hear her like the slimy noise.
Oh god, I forgot. You're so weird and disgusting. Anyway,
You're gonna want to burn that shirt.
she's holes are already burning in it from the like slimy thing. She's like, oh my
Naturally
god.
corrosive.
Immediately like jumps. Try.
He eats nothing but lemon warheads. His natural excretions are some of the most vitrolic of all creation.
Do you like leave like a snail trail whenever you?
That explains
very
the
much.
chemical burns.
Well, that also explains me tripping on my shoes all the time.
And also why my character always has holes in
Slides.
his silicone skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that it's a miracle that went off all right. Because y'all are a disaster.
We're
of a
the
team.
best.
High five,
Or-
Cleo. Cleo.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. You've put me in a mood. Tonight was supposed to be date night. I'm gonna go have me a bubble bath and a glass of red wine and try to get my head on straight, okay? I need y'all to get the fuck out of here so I can reset and not bring work home to my family, okay?
Sounds good to me. I think we should all go enjoy a glass of something that sounds like alcohol but doesn't actually have alcohol in it.
Oh, if you go down the hall to the break room, there is a going away party for Claude
Dyke? Bar? Klondike Bar?
for Chauncey.
Good
What would we do?
There's a going away party for Chauncey because as you know, any day now we're gonna lose her to the great beyond.
I thought she
So-
said she wasn't retiring.
No, it's more
She's
of a
gonna
like
die.
pre-death party, you know, like so we can really
Man, that's
appreciate
super
her.
bleak.
It's a normal tradition for them. Apparently, it's like a normal thing.
She was crying earlier.
Cool, man.
Oh, well, then maybe we should get her some extra goodies to make sure she knows that she feels really appreciated.
I don't think a bath bomb's gonna help in this one.
Maybe like a fucking vacation? I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's a Toblerone and some glitter. Swear you're gonna die in a few days. What are you talking about, man?
We should have put this whole time. Oh my god.
At least like send her to New Zealand before she fucking dies. See some beautiful shit. I don't know.
Volunteer at a children's hospital and go, here's a sucker. I'm sorry about the cancer. It's like, what are you talking about?
You guys talk shit about us. You're the monster.
That's the most dehumanizing, unempathetic thing I've ever heard.
It's a tradition.
Walk up to somebody, pat them on the back, here's a crisp 20, and you can use it to pay your funeral expenses. Like, what are you talking about?
Camera fades to black with everyone yelling at Sharon.
Oh my god.
Canonically, we've been holding that in the whole session.
I'm sweating. Good lord. Good lord. Okay. That was Paradox Perfect. Probably not played perfectly right, but you know, we had a paradox in there too. I think now that we've got it, the next time I run it, I'm really gonna throw some timeline slips in. I am
Oh
sweating.
shit! Oh, that was fun, Taylor.
Yes, that was super fun. Thank you.
Oh,
The fact that we got even a slightly coherent story out of that is like so good.
That was a miracle on your part, honestly.
No. Okay, let me explain for everybody. The the whole point of this was there is a conspiracy theory that Project Pegasus existed, and they harnessed time travel and space travel. They went into the future, identified future presidents, went back in time and got them when they were younger to train them to be better set to become president. And part of that was taking them to Mars, where the Martians are scorpion people, to better acclimate each other to them for the eventual, because Space Force exists now, the eventual meeting of extraterrestrials. That was what we were just doing.
You sent stuff to Mars, though.
Look, I don't know.
You didn't do it personally.
Holograms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. William Stillings came forward to claim that they were part of a CIA training program in 1980 that teleported people to Mars. The two stated among the participants was the future 44th president of the United States of America. He would have been around 19 years old at the time. Also, it included former DARPA head Regina Dugan, who was the other woman. Yeah. And there were 10 other young adults that were supposedly plucked by the CIA and put into this program that were future important people. One of which being Donald Trump.
Well, that lesson didn't really take, did it?
Absolute chaos is what it was. Anyway, okay, guys, thank you all for playing. Everyone, thanks for hanging out and watching. Thank you for making such a fun game.
That was super fun. I really like the system.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's a couple of other system, like lore worlds in there, plus the thing to make your own. So now that we've kind of like gotten to put our fingers in and figure out how it maybe could work in gameplay, I wanna get in there and play some more because it's hilarious.
I really like the dice roll mechanic too. Like it's a little bit
easy,
but it's like
yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
it's very like John Harper-esque.
Yeah,
yes,
I was like,
yes.
That's how Blades works. Is that.
Yeah,
so
I love
really enjoyed that.
But I'm throwing things. Other than that, come back next Friday for some Midway Madness. I'll be running D&D. We're gonna have all sorts of bad guys, spooky carnival theme. Then Saturday we have some Mass Effect run by Casey, Cyberpunk Red Hack. Then Tuesday, every other Tuesday, we're gonna have Rich Randomness, which is random guess, random fun, random. Then
Random.
Thursdays, we have Red Markets, Economic Horror with Nikki, Beholder to No One, soon to join for a run, so that'll be fun. And then also, I'm on Tuesday starting a D&D campaign on Weave the Tale, using Alchemy RPG and running their Kickstarted campaign, The Lost Druid. And then on Friday, I'm playing Shadowrun. Don't know how to play it, but I'm back, baby. Coop's back, and she's ready to eat people because she is now a ghoul. So it should be fun. Yeah. What anyone else got anything to plug? What's your thing? I'm gonna throw into more future templates and more. So if you have any feedback, yes. Let me also put in the exclamation point Paradox Perfect here so you can see where to find this game and all the info on it. Boop boop boop. What awesome. You up to, Gun?
Well, I've got a couple projects that aren't just art commission related in the works. I'm slowly coming out with a set of spell cards for 5e that are themed around water. I'm going to have over 100 of those bad boys. Ooh. And I'm also have an upcoming RPG release. It's called by Steel, Skill, and Sorcery, and it's a Conan the Barbarian styled super rules light RPG that you can pick up and have all kinds of Robert E. Howard fun and goodness.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's see. For us, keep an eye out for our socials and in Discord for HSC when Mass Effect hits the open interwebs, so you guys can get a chance to play. Other than that, I froze.
Oh, we still hear you.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're here and see you.
Wow, everybody froze, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh no.
So anyway, long story short, join our Discord. watch for on Twitter, watch for Instagram and all the other socials out there, and just keep an eye out. And yeah, so that's about all I think I can think on our end.
Right on.
Awesome. And then Lewis got LSD. Find it on the YouTubes.
We upload every Friday. Sometimes we miss some Fridays, but we're trying to keep it consistent. You can find that YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music or podcast. I don't remember that one. And
podcast.
then one more. I don't remember which fucking thing we have it on
Is
as
this
well.
Shazam? Is this Shazam?
Shazam.
Is that still a thing? I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, you can just find us at LSD Podcast. It's good.
Heck yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, everyone, thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for dealing with us and hurting us cats.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, that was a worthy challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Casey, we get to do it. Casey, we get to do it.
I know. I was about to
Casey,
say.
we get to do it. Okay, everyone think of a fun sign off. Have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crids.
See you next time.
Ooh.
Long and prosper.
I don't get the reference.